Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location, the center of Texas, joined with Lulu.
Hi guys.
How are you doing tonight?
Good.
Let me turn this down a bit actually. I'm happy to hear that. I'm doing pretty good myself. Yo, Vince, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Evening, went to sleep around 9 p.m. the last 2 nights, feeling old. That's what I did when I was in Santa Fe.
You just left?
Because there was, everything in Santa Fe closes at 9, and even our hotel. So, like, the hotel that my work put us in, you know, it had a pool and a hot tub and stuff, but they kicked people out at 9 p.m. So, like, we couldn't even take advantage of that. So, around 10 p.m. was when, like, true boredom set in, and it was like, well, there's nothing else to do but go to sleep.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if St. Louis is like Santa Fe in that regard. There's also a lot of really old people in Santa Fe. It's basically like a retirement village.
Yeah.
As a city.
It's like, it's warm, right? Super warm. I guess it would help with arthritis. It's
warm and it's not humid at all.
Yeah. That behooves retirement.
So, as the title of the stream denotes, we'll be doing King of the Castle tonight.
Yay.
Hence Lulu's presence. But she's also, like... It was not planned for me to play, because, like, I've been dodging this game all week. But, like, I've been leaving it to the wheel, and the wheel was very fortunate. Yeah. I had, like, at least 20 games on here, and it picked every one except for this one. It saved this one for last, so... I am going to play this game. I'm finally going to play this game. Lulu is here. She will experience it with me.
We do play horror games well together, so...
I think so. It's been a while, too. We never did finish Layers of Fear.
I know. I think about that all the time. That game sticks to you, like walking through spider webs. I'll just catch myself thinking about it at random times.
Really? Yeah. I think, like... I started playing Resident Evil Village, and I think with games like that, I do better because, like, you could at least attack something. Yeah. Like, something comes out at you and you can, like, shoot it or hit it with a hammer or whatever. So, it might be scary, but not, like, you know, super scary. But, like, for something like Layers of Fear or Mortuary Assistant, where you're just kind of like a victim, like, you can't really do anything other than, like, have things assail you. Yeah. Like, I don't do well in those kind of games. I don't know what this one's going to be like, but we'll find out here in a second. I want to play this one before we get to King of the Castle, just so I can finally put this Next Fest stuff behind me.
Yeah, I get frustrated with games like Resident Evil because it's just jump scares. It's just jump scares. So your entirety is spent uncomfortable because you believe something is coming, or oh my god, there it is, you know, and that's it.
I feel like most of these games are all jump scares though, right?
I don't know. Layers of Fear, it fucks with you. It's not just oh my god, it's like, wait, why isn't my exit door there anymore? Oh my god, the lights are flickering.
I guess that's true.
Oh, here's rats running, you know. It's not, it gets you on so many levels, and it's really good at building the intensity, you know?
Yeah, I guess that's true. It is a little bit more psychological in that regard.
100%. I do love Layers of Fear. It was incredibly well written.
I had just been getting up by 8 a.m., which isn't typical for me. Well, Vince, maybe your body is telling you it's time to adapt to the schedule of a normie.
Or it's the supermoon.
Could be the supermoon too. We don't rule out astrological phenomena over here. Yeah. We're just highly skeptical of it.
Yeah, I'm highly skeptical of, like, astrology, but at the same time, I do believe that a supermoon can affect people's ability, like their sleep schedules. That absolutely tracks on a scientific level. I know enough to know I know nothing.
How does a supermoon affect people? This is what I call dumb guy Googling. You just Google dumb shit just so I can see what, like, I'm taking it with, like, the biggest grain of salt I can find, but I just want to see what exactly they say. Supermoon has no adverse effect on mental health or psychological behavior. Well, there you go. Supermoon does jack shit.
Well, I hear that in the way that people used to think, like, a full moon made you crazy or whatever. But it was just actually that there was more light, so people were doing dumb shit longer during the day. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, they're acting like their normal psycho self. It's just that it's nighttime now.
Right. People
And
are
everything's a little scarier, creepier at night.
yeah, people that work ERs are like, yeah, no, we definitely get more people in the ER on a full moon, but correlation, yada yada yada. But we've only recently been doing studies on how certain astrological or astronomical
Astronomical?
astronomical no.
Astronomical is the word.
No, that means like big.
No, astronomical is in relation to astronomy.
Are you sure?
Yes, astronomical,
If
but
if you're sure, I will piggyback on your sureness, but I'm not sure.
Astronomical, relating to astronomy.
Okay, cool.
But it could also mean really large too, because you're talking about space. So
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
yeah,
but we're only just now learning about how these things affect the Schumann's resonance, which is the magnetic resonance of the Earth that we're used to feeling constantly.
Yeah.
So when something interrupts that, it does create things like anxiety and sleep interruption and weird behavior in animals. And we're seeing that a lot more now that we're getting the like X solar flares, which are like the, super huge solar flares. And they're affecting our GPS, they're affecting the Schumann's resonance, it's affecting our, and you can even see that visibly scientifically when we see the Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis, yes.
Yeah.
So, I was aware of how it affects, like, the magnetic field, and your EMP signals and all of that.
But you got to think, we're constantly feeling a particular geomagnetic resonance of the Earth. And when that is affected, it is absolutely going to affect the way that we feel.
Yeah, I mean, I don't reject offhand the theory behind that. I don't know. I've just never read any kind of like actual study on that particular thing, so I don't know. It's just one of those things. It kind of tied, like, there's definitely a scientific rationale behind that thinking, but it also kind of has like, it's like a distant bastard cousin to astrology.
No, you're not wrong. Like the actual original study that got the most traction, has now been peer reviewed repeatedly. It was sent out as those tree hugging hippies were actually right about one thing. That was the title. So you're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. But it's also like, it's interesting and it is scientifically quantifiable.
Yeah. Texas in a dogfight with Georgia in the fourth quarter. Oh, I'm aware. I was watching a little bit of it earlier. It's I didn't think Texas was going to win, but it's interesting that they're putting up a fight. I know that they brought in Arch Manning for a little while and then put him back on the bench. All right, let's go ahead and get this out of the way so we have more time for
Are we going to
King's
spin
Castle.
the wheel?
Let's spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Let's see where it lands.
What are we going to get?
Oh.
So close.
Lurks Within Walls. Finally. Finally. I guess I've got no choice. There's no dodging it this time. I've been ducking this game all week. Oh, I did play, I also played this last night. Urban Myth Dissolution Center.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fun. Very interesting. Very creative. Well, the art's really cool, for starters. I like the art. It's really, really awesome. But also I like, the...
That's not up. Just so you know.
The what?
It's not on stream.
Oh, right. I like the art, but I also like the concept behind an urban myth dissolution center. The whole idea is that investigating weird urban myth claims to try to disprove them. It's pretty neat. I'm definitely gonna play more. I don't know if I'm gonna play more on stream because it involves a ton of reading.
Yeah.
And reading it all out loud is starting to strain my voice a little bit. I might. We'll see. But regardless, I have my list of Next Fest games that I've played, and I have them ranked best to worst. And Spirit of the Samurai is still by far away the best, and that game was awesome. Claymation. It's based on I don't think it's based on anything, but it's kind of like, the way I describe it is, it's like if Ray Harryhausen did an Akira Kurosawa film. It looks awesome and it plays really interesting. But I have Urban Myth Dissolution Center sitting at my number 2 right now. So
Nice.
I was very happy about that.
It reminds me of a Dead Boy Detectives a little bit.
I think I feel like I tried to watch. That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it was on Netflix. I don't know if it still is, but it's such a good watch, especially for like spooky season.
I feel like I tried to watch that on the plane to Japan, and I just wasn't. Couldn't pay attention to it.
Yeah. You know, I love it. I love it.
Oh, look at that thing.
Oh, this is what we're working with. Like, I have no idea what we're playing, guys. Like,
I mean, I only know a little bit more than you. Like, I literally. So Next Fest is going on right now. I think it ends on the 21st of the month. I literally would just like click on that and then just go down the page and be like, because they're all demos. That's the whole thing. I would just be like,
so we're just playing a demo?
Yeah. I'd be like, download that demo. Download that demo. I played this. I played this. I played this. Some of these just didn't appeal to me, but I would just click through and be like, oh, that looks cool. I played this one. Worshippers of Cthulhu. And this is also a part of the problem, is I would periodically start the stream off going through here, and then a new one would pop up, and then I'd be like, oh, I'm going to play that. Which is probably what's going to happen with Worshippers of Cthulhu. Depending on how it looks.
Oh, no, I want to go with the spooky one.
No, I mean, like, play it later, not tonight.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, you got me, you got the Scream Queen here. We're doing something scurry.
Lead the Cult of Cthulhu. I mean, that sounds cool. All right, I'm gonna try this demo. All right, see, this is the problem with Next Fest. This is the problem. Like, I had one game. I narrowed it all down to one game, and now I'm building my list up again.
Was that a city builder?
I don't even know.
I love city builder games.
I mean, there are plenty on here. There are plenty of city builders on here. I think actually both of these are kind of like Animal Crossing style things.
I think they're both on my wish list.
Tinkerlands and Luma Island. Anyways, I'm getting carried away. Let's go on with this one. Let's
headphone warning. Put my eyes on. As my mom used to say. Yeah, put on my eyes.
Let's see. Is this gonna catch it? So close. Keep me posted, Vince. Keep me posted.
Yeah, my friend is the announcer for UT. So if you see Ray. Oh, the wheel. He meant the wheel.
Oh, I meant the wheel.
I know, right? We were this close. Ooh.
This is very loud. Let me see if I can turn the volume down. A quiet plague creeps forth. Its power lies not in
We're in an ad.
Oh, okay. Why won't they give me a fucking...
So tab is our bag. Got it.
But they won't give me like an option?
A tutorial? Oh, an option.
Or yeah, just so I could turn the volume down.
No escape?
Escape doesn't work.
Okay.
You see, this is the problem with a lot of these indie games, is they're just like cobbled together bullshit. See if maybe...
Control? Nope. Shift? Nope. Enter? Nope.
Like, Jesus Christ, why would you not let people turn the... Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to do one on Streamlabs. I'll turn it down that away, and then I'll just turn it down in our headphones a little. Because I could already tell this is gonna be loud as hell.
It doesn't seem to be reading any desktop audio right now. Can you guys hear it?
Okay.
Oh, the game's over. Okay.
I'm assuming Texas lost then.
Oh, there's gonna be a gunshot on 6th Street tonight.
Okay, so interesting. The way this controls is, it kind of plays like Shining in the Darkness on the Genesis. It's like a Sega Genesis first-person game where you press forward and you don't move fluidly like you would in a first-person shooter. You automatically take a step to the next square ahead of you. which is interesting. This could be useful. Weapon, scalpel.
Do we have to equip it, or is it equipped?
Reload. I don't know what that means, but...
I guess we'll get a gun. We got painkillers, too.
Patient. Name unidentified. Admission date. Alright, blank. First 12 hours. Symptoms, fever, 39C. I don't know how that translates.
I think it's 100 degrees.
Okay.
Or 104? 9? Hang on.
Chills, muscle pain. Treatment. Antipyretic IV saline solution. Observations. Anxious, confused, reluctant to cooperate. Samples collected for lab analysis.
102.
Okay. Can hear the audio, and I meant ad was over. We're just we're just mistaking everything you're saying tonight, Vince.
My bad, friend.
There's 12 minutes left in the fourth. Okay. 12 to 24 hours. Symptoms: aggressiveness, paranoia, persistent fever. 40 now. So what? That's like 104.
Yes, 104.
Treatment: sedative. Antivirals fail to administer. Observations: irritable behavior, elevated heart rate, 110 beats per minute. Patient transferred to isolation ward. Subcutaneous branching observed. I don't know what that means.
So that could describe like if somebody has a infection in their vein and you can see it and it starts to branch.
Oh.
Because subcutaneous means like basically intravenous or under the skin. So if you're giving a pet subcutaneous fluids, it's when they stick the needle in and it causes the bump of fluid,
okay, yeah.
It starts to, so that's what I'm taking from that. It's a branching of some sort of infection. Visible.
What is that? It's like a glowing, it's like an orb?
Yeah, right? A floating bubble.
Laboratory analysis: patients, they were identified. Sample received blood tissue secretions.
Is it floating? This is giving me like Phantasma vibes.
High concentration of blood and tissue indicating systemic invasion, proliferation, rapid growth, especially in dark environments. Additional lighting required to contain expansion. Critical condition: advanced proliferation, no response to treatments. Abnormal behavior observed. Recommendation: total isolation. Evaluate extreme containment measures.
So it's contained by light. I guess that's why there's lights pointed at it.
I suppose so.
So if those lights go out, it'll escape.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
I hate those noises. Those are the noises of you have just made a choice.
No, I don't like that hallway. Why can't I inspect this? The ventilation system is shut down. The air feels stagnant.
Well, we definitely don't want to fix a stagnant AC in somewhere where there is a contagion. You can keep that shit off.
Oh boy, I don't like walking down that thing.
No.
Elevator power is too weak to operate. I need to find an alternative. I gotta tell you, I'm not enjoying this at all.
What?
There's a clock.
Okay. Like,
Oh,
that?
Oh, it's right here.
I was like, was that footsteps? Excuse me?
Can I look up? I guess I can't look up or down.
Oh, that makes me uncomfortable.
It's above, the clock is above my head. You can see it a little bit. Yeah, right there.
Oh, okay. Was it like that before?
This is a different area.
Okay.
I think.
It gives me like layers of fear, anxiety, where it's like, this was not like this 2 seconds ago. What?
Night guard, I'm sorry I never got your name. We have to evacuate the floor immediately. Before that, barricade the main exits. Keep everything locked and secured. Watch out for aggressive patients. Shoot if necessary.
Pew pew.
Ammo. Handgun. What was that?
Sounded like a gunshot. So I went out a couple nights ago, and I didn't expect there to be as many people at the concert as there were. So I wore bat wings.
Yeah.
You know, it's October, of course. But I felt bad because I had these wings on, and I decided to tuck them in by the ticket booth. And then I got drunk and forgot them. So I go back the next day, and it's during the daytime.
Shit, what the fuck?
No.
Let's go hang out right here for a little bit.
let's think of our life choices.
What were you saying?
But I went back the next day during the daytime to go get my wings, and there's a bunch of people like walking on the street. It's got a bunch of condos around the venue. You know, a bunch of restaurants. People are walking around, and then, you know, I've got the windows down because there's no AC in the car, and I just hear like 4 gunshots go off. Not that far away, like a block away. Like I could probably see the gunman if he was on the street. And no one ducked, and nobody moved. And I'm like, that's Austin. That's Texas. That's the United States now.
They're probably very used to it.
Yeah.
Should I interact with this?
I mean, I think that's our choice. Let's do it. It's only a demo.
That
only a demo.
noise. It's locked. I need to find the exit key.
You only gotta give so much. It'll end abruptly.
Oh, I got a pistol.
Man, we got a lot of weapons already. That makes me nervous.
I don't know how, like... I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll figure out whenever we need to engage in combat, but...
Wait. Oh, shit. It got closer.
Right up on us now.
Why are you looking at me? Why are you so obsessed with me? I like the graphics. They're not terrible. They're a little aged, but still smooth and intentional.
I think it works for the style they're going for. Like they have like the VHS filter thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of oddly looks like CCTV.
Mm-hmm.
But
the RBG.
Boy.
Don't like that noise.
I'm not a fan either.
Did you ever play, oh god, what's the name of that game? It had something to do with colors. Life in Color?
Something to do with colors. Power panel for the floor. The elevator switch was turned off. I'll turn it on. The fuck is this?
The elevator's open?
No, that's a dude. You see his head twitching? Right there.
Why? Oh yeah, he just kicked the door down.
I think I'm gonna stay right here.
Can we go backwards?
No, there's just that right there.
Oh no.
Okay,
We're locked and loaded.
how do I pull my gun out? Very cautiously. I've got no other choice. I gotta cautiously walk up to this dude. Oh! Wait, is this turning it to like a turn-based combat?
Okay, I like that.
Okay, let's do,
X?
let's do crowbar. Oh wait, do I have to get closer to him or something?
Let's try handgun.
Alright, let's hit the bottom. 5 points of damage.
Oh!
I don't like that. Crowbar.
Head.
Lower hit chance. I'm gonna do body. Because I'll probably miss if I hit his aim for his head.
What about...
I did the same as the fucking gun.
Yeah, because I think we're supposed to be hitting his head. I mean, we could try his legs with the crowbar. Maybe he'll do less damage in the next.
I'm going for the head. You were right. You were right the first time. Oh, I missed him. Whatever. Fine. Oh, I'm almost dead already.
Life is Strange. That's what it's called.
Life is Strange. I have heard of that.
So when you make a decision in that game that has effects, like long-lasting effects,
yeah,
little butterflies pop up in the corner, and it makes a sound like that. So it's caused me to be like, every time I hear it now, I'm like, what have I done? What have I done? But it's also my like argument safe word when somebody is at that limit where they're about to say something they can't take back and it's going to have like adverse effects on the relationship. I'm like, butterflies. You see the butterflies in the lower right hand corner? Make good choices.
The plague spreads, reaching beyond the limits of your flesh.
The lights are off.
Claws emerge. What power were you playing? What?
It's making us sick.
Bone claws or razor claws?
So the bone claws give us less damage, but we gain health. But more damage and a higher hit chance. So do we want to be a glass straw or do we want to be a tank? Do we want to do as much damage as possible as quickly as possible, or do we want to sustain?
I'm gonna do the razor claws.
Cool. I'm a DPS person myself for sure.
It's turning me into Wolverine.
So apparently we are infected.
I guess so. Now that I know that combat is turn-based, it's a lot less scary.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, that thing still looks creepy as fuck, but, I've got time to think about what I want to do. I'm gonna shoot your body. X.
Dislike.
And I'm gonna use my new fancy razor claws.
Why are my eyes CCTV?
I do the same.
Where
I don't know why my eyes are CCTV.
Where did it go?
It died.
Oh, okay.
I killed it.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the health bar. I was very nervous.
I'm not anymore. Like I'm like, all right, I'll just fuck all y'all up then in a turn-based manner, which is a manner I'm used to. Wait, what is that?
Yikes.
Claws evolve. The power expands. Ripper claws. What does that mean? Oh, my claws evolved to Ripper claws. Well, does that mean?
I think you can you rip that?
I don't know. I don't have any.
No.
I don't know how I would do that.
I guess not.
Okay. Well, I got some fancy claws out of it.
But do we die? We get super sick?
I would have. I don't know.
They're not beating down the door anymore.
They heard about what I did to the last guy that kicked the door down. I could feel it. I could open it. I sense its call. Yes.
Let's do it for the plot.
Oh, look at that thing.
What was that? Oh, he was like a CDC guy, huh? He's in the suit? Or is that hair? Look like a mask.
I don't know what's going on here. Let's try these Ripper claws.
Is that dude hung like a baby arm, or am I just extrapolating?
Hung like a... No, like, he doesn't have anything. What are you talking about? These are both his... Both of these are his legs.
I meant the shading.
The shading. I don't even know what you mean by that.
Fair enough. I've probably seen more dicks than you.
I would imagine possibly, but I don't know. You never know. Why do I have such low percentages with this guy? I guess I'll just stick with the Ripper claws. Oh, he bitch slapped me.
Bit pal.
What should I do?
He hit you with that skibbity pap.
I'm gonna try aim. Nope. This guy has bad aim. Oh, he does too. He missed me.
I think we're out of ammo. I would Ripper claw it up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with that. Oh, this guy sucks. He doesn't know where I am. Just swinging. Oh, I just wrecked his shit. Doker? What is Doker? Ah!
Eek. Eek.
We got hit by the ball.
The brain. I was watching this roast the other day, and one of the guys was larger.
Wait, that's it?
I guess so. That's all we get. It's his demo.
Fair enough. Alright, everybody, that was Lurks Within Walls, which wasn't... It started off scary. It started off scary, but then once you get your first encounter, it was like...
You want to find another horror game?
We can. Wait, hold on a second. Sierra in position. Enter the building. Oh, wait, it's not done yet. That was just like the, that was just the prelude?
Maybe.
Targets neutralized, no sign of survivors.
Oh, we're still playing. Let's do it. I was like, that's a short demo. Put him here.
Oh, I'm like fucking girl with a dragon tattoo now. Elevator spotted, proceeding to the 13th floor. Out. You should stay away from that floor.
Right?
Wait, so what do I have? I don't have a Ripper claw. I got an assault rifle and a tactical pistol.
Oh. Did she just get a number?
Maybe. I can't tell what's happening. Is this the end of the demo or the beginning?
Right? Why did they just give us 2 seconds of a new person there?
I'm getting head faked left and right.
I don't get it.
Okay, I think that was Lurks Within Walls.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, that was the demo.
Alright, got it.
Do I have a way to... See, this thing doesn't have like a menu. So, it just got... I have to fucking force quit it.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. I'm not a big fan of that. That was...
Anticlimactic?
Anticlimactic. It looked cooler than it was.
Mm-hmm.
If you like turn-based RPGs, then you'll probably enjoy it. Maybe if you want like a horror-themed one. But I was expecting something a little scarier. So, yeah. A little disappointed in that one, but I'm sure that there's a market for it. Let me see if I could actually find... We could see if we could find a quick horror one that we could do before jumping into King of the Castle.
Sounds good.
I noticed this movie came out called Brothers, about criminal brothers played by Peter Dinklage and Josh Brolin. Their mom is played by Glenn Close, and Brendan Fraser is in it as well. Apparently it's a Prime movie, definitely not well marketed. I feel like I've seen Peter Dinklage doing some media rounds, possibly to promote that.
I saw him on Hot Ones.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it yet, but I saw that he was on it. I'm a big fan of that show.
I am too.
That's the interviewer that I admire the most, so I definitely endeavor to be as thorough as him. And I get the same feedback a lot when people are like, how did you know that? These are really good questions. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah, that dude and his staff do a really good job of like finding
the deep dives.
Yeah, finding out like obscure information about the people they're interviewing. Why can't I find?
And I have to do that on my own. I don't have a team, but I'm still as good.
Why don't I see?
He's an amazing interviewer. I you know, if there was a mood board of who I want to be as an interviewer, he would definitely be really big and in the center.
Yeah. There you go.
Explain That Graham, also frozen food stuff. Yeah, Explain That Graham is.
Who in the hell does he think he is? Who does he think he is?
Hey, what's up, Royal?
Yeah, I've got some interviews on YouTube. Like I interviewed Archers and Tech9, and there were moments in the interviews where they're like, "How did you?" That's a really good question, and I'm like, "Thanks."
I must make you feel good when you hear that.
It does, because I don't want to just Like, how did you choose your name? And what are you doing next? And how do you feel about the drama between Drake and, Kendrick? It's like, I hate that. I want to know, tell me about your relationship with your mother. Like,
tell me about your relationship.
Yeah, I got the scoop on Tech9 wanting to work with Ronnie Radke, and this was over a year ago, and that he said that in my interview, and he just went on tour with Ronnie Radke and Falling in Reverse, did a song with them. Actually, Falling in Reverse and Ronnie Radke reposted my interview when it came out.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I remember you posted about that.
Yeah, and then sure enough, Tech9 did a song with them just this year. He also mentioned he wanted to do a song with Queen Herbie, and his song with Queen Herbie just dropped in the last 3 days. She's a really good rapper. Ronnie's got some opinions.
How are you doing tonight, Royal? How's everything in your neck of the woods? They sourced their frozen chicken from John Soul's Foods from Tyler, Texas.
Interesting.
I met Tech9 2003. Was loud at the show. Wish I could have talked to him, but he gave me a bro hug.
He is a good guy. He is good. Like, I really enjoyed my interview with him. He was very friendly, real sweet. He does a lot of philanthropy. Very open about his feelings about religion and the afterlife and his, struggles with sobriety. He's that was a really fun interview, and I found out about it the night before, which was my birthday. So I'm out drinking on my birthday, and my editor calls me, and he's like, "Hey, how do you feel about interviewing Tech9 in the morning?" I was like, yes, but also I'm wasted, so I was so hungover. I had basically an hour to get my interview questions in order, and this man is 30 years of work, and I have an hour to get my interview questions. God help me, but it went well. You think Ronnie got a bad rap? He has some interesting opinions. He definitely assaulted the person that he went to jail for assaulting. He doesn't even deny that. He has some interesting views on trans people. I understand where he gets where he's at, but he doesn't communicate it in a way. Hey, there's a difference between your opinions on something and science. But anyways, one of my dear friends' husband is this tattoo artist, so he definitely has some theories.
I'm gonna put lurks within walls right below Fear the Time Loop.
Yeah.
Not enthused by it, but our next one just finished downloading, so let's try this one out.
Oh gosh, what are we doing now?
It's called Fractured Mind.
Relatable?
Let's see how fractured this mind is.
I would interview the shit out of Ronnie Radke, given the opportunity. I'm like, let's dig deep.
Do you still do things for that magazine?
My editor has begun his journey with sobriety and Christianity, and he leaned in very heavily. And I love that for him because it's very evident that his health has improved by leaps and bounds. So I support it.
This is another one where they don't give me a damn
tutorial menu or anything. Well, I think, are you moving it?
I am.
Okay. But at this time, he's not super focused on the magazine, and he may never be again, which is fine. But, if he tells me how he got me all the interviews that I asked for, I would just do it myself. But I have my website set up to be able to post my stuff on. I just, at this time, can't afford the monthly upkeep to keep it live.
Yeah. Rockfeed has interviewed him. I'm sure you can get him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could, but again, my editor has the web cast upon all of the music producers and managers and things of that nature. So I'm sure I could do it, but
what the volume is like on this. So I'll turn things back up, and then if it blasts our eardrums out, I'll turn it back down again.
I hear nothing in the game.
I hear footsteps. You hear them?
Barely, yes.
Oh, what is that?
I literally had to like turn off my eyesight to be able to hear. Yeah.
What the fuck is going on here? Why would I ever want to walk down there?
They look kind of cute though. It feels like Muppety.
His little Muppet eyes.
They're kind of cute.
R.I.P.
All right, I could use that.
Okay. How do I interact with things in this?
E? Try E? I don't know why so many.
Hey, look at you.
So many games make it E.
Look at you. E for everyone. Oh shit. Let's kill some black kids. Where are they at?
Hit your I real quick and see if that's our inventory button. It's usually I or tab.
I think that's my inventory right there.
Alright.
It's me looking at my gun.
Yeah, that's what I got. He's basically like, do you see this? Do you see this? This is what you've got. Alright. Sassy ass. Did R do reload?
I think tab did.
Okay. Got it. Is there a sight?
Yep. I'm wearing headphones or something. I've got like Beats by Dre on while I'm...
Just to note, if I have to tap out on this game, I will just look down and you can continue.
Is it because of the motion?
First-person shooters affect my simulator sickness the
Yeah.
heaviest, especially with the way it's bouncing.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like a body cam thing too, which is like even more...
Yeah.
Even more motion sickness.
Okay, so it's not that bad when I watch it in...
On this screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we'll give that a try. This feels very liminal.
It does, actually. It does have like a bit of a liminal space kind of vibe.
Never liked liminal spaces. Have you been
Actually,
watching...
I think there's a game about liminal spaces.
Yeah, it just seemed so boring, though. It looks like it's just a bunch of pictures of
It
digital...
probably is boring.
Digital liminal spaces. Like back rooms, you know? It's like, oh, right, I'm in a back room.
I don't know what it's called, though. There's a lot of liminal stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It keeps coming up on my Discovery. But have you been watching Edge of Sleep?
No. What's that?
Markiplier's podcast?
Oh, I heard about this, actually.
Yeah, it got turned into a TV show. I knew he was doing a game into a movie.
Yeah.
But of course, you know, my son is a huge Markiplier fan. Which is the first thing I said to Markiplier when I met him. And it was, he was nice. Like,
Yeah, I've heard that his show, his thing is really good.
yeah, from what the TV show has actually been rather enjoyable. Like, I've been watching it with Gabe, but it's interesting. It's very intense. It's very intense. Like, it starts intense. Like, it almost gets overwhelming because there's no levels. Because it just starts intense and it's just intense. And you're like, you don't have anywhere to like catch a breath or for the intensity to grow. I think I'm at a catch a breath moment right now. We'll see how it goes.
My kids drove me nuts watching Markiplier back in the day.
Yeah, I never really watched him. I do not like streamers that's entire purpose is just maxing out their microphone's limit. I'm like, you're just clipping constantly.
Just screaming into the mic.
Yeah, it's just too much for me. Like, Jacksepticeye was just like crackle noises for the first couple years because he's just always on fucking 13.
Yeah. I'm not... I mean, I don't really... honestly, I don't watch a lot of streamers, to be honest.
I have my
I feel like IShowSpeed is like that too, but I do appreciate his shit every now and then because like he does a lot of travel stuff, and it's always great to see him interacting with like locals because he's just always cheerful about it. You know, I don't like streamers that like try to make content by like fucking with people.
Yeah, I find that a little intense. But like, you know, my son was always watching like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, and then my ex-boyfriend was always watching the dude. He just got like banned. There's a whole.
I mean, you have to narrow it down a little.
He always was definitely on like 13, and he wore a mullet wig and the like.
Oh, Dr. Disrespect.
Dr. Disrespect. My ex.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Oh my god.
Right,
Why
something's finally happening. Something's finally happening.
It's like, how many did we have to go through?
A lot.
They were all almost identical, down to the freaking graffiti.
Honestly, it did a pretty good job of like taking us out of the game for a bit, because it was really just, it really did turn into like a bit of a liminal space.
Yes.
Like I wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing. I was just walk up to the door, press E.
Yeah, I mostly only watch my friends too. But yeah, Dr. Disrespect, my ex used to watch him, and it was like, it just felt like he was listening to a Slim Jim commercial that lasted like 3 hours. Oh yeah, and I was just like, oh god, I'm getting fucking cortisol just from hearing him in the background. But I worked E3, and then as I was leaving E3, because I did like an after thing too for the wellness.
Breaking news. A man has reportedly killed his wife in the quiet suburbs of... Police have been called by scared neighbors as they heard shouting and crying, which they thought was strange coming from their house, as this has never happened before. Unfortunately, as the officers arrived on the scene, a loud gunshot was heard echoing through the otherwise quiet night. The police were unable to subdue the husband, so they were forced to open fire. Officers present on the scene have told us that the perpetrator was not responding to their calls to drop the weapon, as he appeared in a trance-like state.
Probably from playing this game.
The victim, 25-year-old Emily, was described as being happy, outgoing, and full of life. Her husband, 28-year-old Michael, was seen as a quiet but happy and well-adjusted man. This horrible tragedy has come as a big shock to all the people who knew them, since they have always appeared as a cheerful and in-love couple. The motive behind this seemingly strange murder is still under investigation, but the police have confirmed a single gunshot wound to the chest was the cause of Emily's demise. The motive that led to this horrific act is still shrouded in mystery. Was it the sudden surge of uncontrollable anger? Or was it the culmination of a long and simmering mental... We interrupt this program with breaking news.
Wait.
A man has reportedly killed his wife in the quiet
Are you
suburbs
okay?
of...
No.
Police have been called by
No,
scared
I am
neighbors
not.
as they
No,
heard
Gabe,
shouting.
we're not doing well at all.
But thank you so much for asking. I appreciate that you care. Yeah, we can't read any of that, can we?
Nope.
You know, it's just the same. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just the exact same car every time.
Police were unable to subdue the husband, so they were forced to open fire.
Because
Officers present on the scene have told us that the perpetrator was not responding to their calls to drop the weapon,
anyways, I was
as he
working
appeared in a trance-like
E3.
state.
Yeah.
And as I was leaving, I got stuck in LAX for a little bit, and so I went to the nearest place to like charge my stuff.
28-year-old
And there was just
Michael
another dude sitting
was
there.
seen as a quiet but
And so I
happy
sat
and
down,
well-adjusted
and
man.
I looked
This
at his
horrible
backpack,
tragedy
and it was
has
a
come as a
backpack,
big shock
and it
to
had
all
the
the
name
people who
embroidered
knew
on
them.
it. It was
Yeah.
Markiplier, and I was like, oh,
As a cheerful and in-love couple.
that's you, huh? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, my son's a big fan. He was like, at first he was just like, oh god, and then I was like, yeah, my son's a fan, and
was
he's
the
like,
cause
oh,
of Emily's demise.
okay. It was
The
almost
motive
like
that
he
led to
didn't
this
know.
horrific act is still shrouded
But
in
you're not a
mystery.
fan, which
Was
is
it
kind
the
of a good
sudden
thing,
surge
because
of
obviously I wasn't like, ah,
Yeah.
ooh, what's that? That's new. That's new.
What's new?
That piece of paper on the map.
Oh yeah, that is new, isn't it?
What's
Let's see.
that?
M something CU's name. Inpatient referral from psychiatric institution. None of it's filled out, but it's a psychiatric institution form.
Are we the killer? Are we? Because they didn't say that the guy died, did they? They just said that they had to open fire on him.
Through the otherwise quiet night. The police were unable to subdue the husband, so they were forced to open fire. Officers present on the scene have told us that the perpetrator was not responding to their calls to drop the weapon, as he appeared in a trance-like state. The victim, 25-year-old Emily, was described as being happy, outgoing, and full of life.
Yeah, they didn't say what
Her
happened
husband,
to him.
28-year-old
Maybe
Michael,
you're the killer and you're getting the old, you know.
It's possible.
Rules of conduct. What are they?
Make sure nothing's spawning behind me. No destroying subway property, no littering, creating unsanitary conditions, no smoking, no drinking alcoholic beverage, no panicking or begging, just basic stuff.
Hang on.
No lying down, no entering tracks, tunnels, non-public areas, no bulking items likely to inconvenience others, no radio playing audible to other passengers.
Very Asian.
As a streamer, you know you've made it when you have your own show on Amazon. Well, you know who's fucking made it is Kai Cenat. That dude is like bigger than most fucking sports celebrities at this point.
He is a size 8 shoe.
Which they thought was
How do you know
strange
this?
coming from their house, as this has never happened before.
I have ADHD.
Unfortunately, as the officers
arrived
arrived on the
Very
scene,
bizarre facts.
a loud
I follow a
gunshot
guy
was
who
heard
makes
echoing through
cool
the
shoes,
otherwise quiet
and
night.
he
Okay.
did shoes for him recently.
Well, good to know. Size 8.
I literally had no idea who he was.
Told us that
Sinat
the perpetrator was
I
not
still don't,
responding to
honestly.
their calls to drop the weapon,
He's an
as he
entertaining
appeared
dude,
in a trance-like
but
state.
He's like the big
The
thing
victim,
in streaming right now,
25-year-old
for Twitch
Emily,
at least, because like he's always got
being
crazy
happy,
celebrities on and
outgoing,
does just like the most random shit with them.
I think I've seen a couple clips.
This horrible tragedy has come as a big shock to all the people who knew them.
Yeah,
Since
Kai
they
is
have
huge.
always
What did she
appeared
say
as a
about Kai?
cheerful
Couldn't
and
hear.
in-love
Oh,
couple.
size 8.
Yeah,
The
he's
motive
a size 8
behind
shoe.
this seemingly strange murder is still
She
under
said he had a
investigation,
small dick.
but the police have confirmed a single
has
gunshot
some-
wound to the chest was the cause of Emily's demise. The motive that led to this horrific act.
You know what? I feel like this game is kind of like
Okay.
when you have homework due or
Uh-huh.
like a book report. You didn't read the book, so you just like start padding it with like fluff.
Hang on.
We interrupt this
Oh,
program
yeah.
with breaking news.
I was making sure.
A man has reportedly killed his wife
Alright.
in the quiet suburbs of...
We
Police
like
have been
crazy.
called by scared
I think you'll
neighbors
like
as
these
they
too.
heard shouting
I'm
and
that
crying,
person.
which they thought was
I would
strange
definitely
coming from their
follow
house,
this
as
for
this has
Let's
never
go
happened
backwards.
before.
Let's go backwards.
Unfortunately, as the officers arrived on the scene, a loud gunshot was heard echoing through the otherwise quiet night.
What does that car
The
say right
police
there?
were unable to subdue the husband,
8805?
so they were forced to
8805.
open fire. Officers on the scene have told us that the perpetrator, responding to their calls to
Okay.
drop the weapon,
Let's see if we hear anything different.
trance-like state.
Nothing yet.
The victim, 25-year-old Emily, was described as being happy, outgoing, and full of
What
life.
number car are we at now?
Her husband,
8805.
28-year-old
Same
Michael,
exact car.
was
Alright.
seen as a quiet but happy
So
and
that didn't change
well-adjusted
anything.
man.
Not a thing.
This horrible tragedy has come as a
First
big
size
shock
11
to all
shoe
the
in
people who
ring.
knew
Yo,
them,
what's up, Vector?
since
Welcome
they
back to
have
the
always
stream. How are you
appeared
doing
as a
tonight?
cheerful and in-love couple.
I see your size 11 and I raise you my size 16.
I am a size 8.
All of you have a much better time shopping
The
for
motive
shoes
that
than
led
I
to
do.
this horrific act
You
is
would
still
think
shrouded
so.
in mystery.
Unfortunately,
Was it the sudden
most
surge of
people are size 8,
uncontrollable
so
anger? Or was
they're
it the
usually out
culmination
pretty
of a
quickly.
long and
I
simmering
guess
night?
that's true. Alright, I'm about to give up on this demo here. If nothing exciting happens in like the next couple of
A man
cars.
has reportedly
Right.
killed his wife
There's that
in the
paper
quiet
again.
suburbs of... Police have been called by scared neighbors as they heard shouting and crying, which they thought was strange coming from their house, as this has never happened before.
Name it filled out. Nope, still not filled out.
Alright. Well, this car comes up. Hang on. Don't leave this car yet.
Okay.
Try the other doors.
What are the doors?
The doors on the side.
On the side? Can't.
Okay.
Not that one at least. Yeah, nada. I'm guessing because we can't see through the windows, that means there's probably nothing to see on the other side.
That's fair. I thought it might, like, trigger something. Ooh, is that new?
This might be new.
Are you going insane?
Why would they make a poster like that?
Call now. Wait, what's that number?
4077. Are you gonna call it?
I mean, I could. I'm gonna take it down as a note, but I could actually try to call it too. What is it? Oh wait, no, that's an international number. 4077
31
31
88 99 60.
That's a whole lot of numbers.
It's a whole lot of numbers.
Are you calling hell directly?
Probably.
We interrupt this program with breaking news. A man has
It's like, are you going insane? It's like, no, I'm going fucking bored.
Alright, so...
Oh, there's a little guy.
Hi, little guy.
I don't know if that little guy was there before.
Alright. What about that ad? It looks like french fries?
French
A loud
fries.
gunshot
Oh,
was
no.
heard echoing through
Or
the
bullets,
otherwise
yeah.
Not
quiet
wasting
night.
your bullets.
The police were unable
The
to
health
subdue the
benefits.
husband,
Not
so they
wasting
were
your
forced to
bullets.
open
So
fire.
don't shoot
I haven't
anything.
pulled the
Officers
trigger
present on the
once.
scene have told us that the perpetrator
Let
was
us know
not
right
responding to their calls to drop the weapon, as he appeared in a trance-like state. The victim,
Are
25-year-old
you
Emily,
okay? No, not okay.
Here's a different picture.
Visit Romania. The psychological whatever is gone.
This horrible tragedy has
Size 11 is less than size 16
Hey,
bigger
Gabe.
shoe, harder to find, more expensive. I paid too much for my shoes already. That's the beauty of having a size 16 shoe, is that if you could find it, it's usually at like a
Emily's demise.
Wait, what's that
outlet
poster to
place.
The
right?
motive that led
Look
to
to the
this
right.
horrific act is still shrouded in mystery. Was it the sudden surge
Always
of
remember to
uncontrollable
what?
anger?
Pay
Or was
attention
it
to
the
small
culmination
details.
of a
You'll
long
need
and simmering
5
night?
letters to unlock the padlock. They are hidden throughout the game. You will need to complete
We
the
interrupt this
body
program with
before
breaking
proceeding
news.
to the ending.
A man has reportedly killed
This
his wife
totally
in
doesn't
the
break the
quiet
fourth
suburbs
wall.
of... Police have been called by
Got it.
scared neighbors as they
Okay.
heard shouting and crying.
What's up, Gabe? How are you
which
doing?
they thought was strange coming from their house, as this has never
So
happened
pay
before.
attention to small details.
Unfortunately, as the officers
What
arrived on
is-
the scene, a loud gunshot was heard echoing through the otherwise quiet night.
Oh, wait, go back real quick to the poster about calling your best friend all the time.
Hey, that guy changed. Now he's a little cute thing.
Nope. Facing the wrong direction.
Oh, I'm facing the wrong direction. Oh, I need to go this way?
No, he's on that side. But go back to that poster.
The
Which
victim,
one?
25-year-old
To the
Emily,
right now.
was described as being happy,
It
outgoing, and full of life. Her
Someone
husband,
might say calling your best friend every day is
28-year-old Michael,
crazy, we like
was seen as a
crazy.
quiet but happy
time
and
does it say on
well-adjusted
that
man.
phone?
This
12.
horrible tragedy has come as a big shock to all the people who
Listen,
knew
small
them,
details, I'm taking my
since
notes.
they have always appeared as a cheerful and in-love couple. The motive behind this seemingly...
Anyways, like, whenever I do find shoes that fit, it's usually at, like, a Ross Dress for Less.
wound to the
And it's
chest
like
was the cause of Emily's demise.
$20, $30.
The motive that led to this horrific act is still
You know,
shrouded in
whereas if
mystery.
I found it at a
Was
Nike
it the
store, it'd be
sudden
like
surge of
$150.
uncontrollable anger? Or was it the culmination of a long and simmering mental
health.
Mental health.
We interrupt this
And
program
then
with
I'm
breaking
guessing
news.
stuff in a foreign
A
language.
man has reportedly killed
It actually
his wife
looks like it's
in the
AI.
quiet suburbs of...
This is Wells.
Yeah, I
Police
think that's
have been called
supposed
by
to be
scared
health, but it
neighbors
has
as
like
they heard
extra. I
shouting
think it's
and crying,
AI art actually.
which they thought was strange coming from their house, as this has never happened before. Unfortunately, as the officers arrived on the scene, a loud gunshot was heard echoing through the
So
otherwise
we've been on
quiet
Northwood
night.
B this whole time.
The police were unable to subdue the husband, so they were forced to open fire.
Going insane. Still the psych ward.
So it hasn't shown us the padlock.
The victim, 25-year-old Emily, was described as being happy, outgoing, and full of life. Her husband, 28-year-old Michael, was seen as a quiet but happy and well-adjusted man. This horrible tragedy has come as a big shock to all the people who knew them, since they have always appeared as a cheerful and in-love couple. The motive behind this seemingly strange murder is still under investigation.
What happens if you shoot the gun? It says don't destroy property.
What property do you want me to destroy?
I don't know.
Was it the sudden surge of uncontrollable
I
anger?
still don't know where the padlock
Or was it the culmination of a long
You
and
didn't
simmering
hear me.
mental...
Wait.
We interrupt this program with breaking
You're
news.
good, you're good.
A man has reportedly killed
That
his
long
wife
pause, I was
in
like,
the quiet
is it
suburbs
changing?
of... Police have been called by scared neighbors,
Can we look at the ceiling?
which they thought was strange coming from their
No
house.
padlocks
This
up
has
there.
never happened before.
It told us that you need the code for the padlock, like we've come across the padlock already.
The otherwise quiet night. The
I totally didn't use AI for that music of that trauma promo.
Promo.
So I bought a game called Stair Sector a few days ago. What's it about? What's it like? All right, pull the trigger.
Okay.
Nothing.
Wasting ammo. What does it say about wasting ammo now? That we wasted ammo.
But happy and well-adjusted man. This horrible tragedy has come as a big shock to all the people who knew them, since they have always appeared as a cheerful and in-love couple. The motive behind this seemingly strange murder is still under investigation, but the police have
won't let me.
I've seen that. What does that say right there? Do not what?
Do not lean on doors.
Lean.
Do all the things it tells us not to do. I saw this Sorry We're Closed before. But,
I did too, but I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, we can't do anything about it.
Alright. Is there yeah.
Oh, sorry.
To the right or something?
We interrupt this program with breaking news.
It's okay. I am definitely no, I meant like the place where the fire extinguisher is there a padlock there?
Police have been called by scared neighbors as they heard shouting and crying.
No interaction available.
Strange coming from their house as this has never happened before.
And tell them a person that's been shot at when I'm actually
a loud gunshot was heard echoing through the otherwise quiet night. The police were unable to subdue the husband, so they were forced to open fire. Officers present.
It's a top-down. It's a 2D top-down space game. I always wanted. Oh, awesome. No new details on this thing. Hey, wait a second. I'm not done yet. Alright, I'm getting ready to give up on this game.
Well,
Shock to all the people who knew them, since they have always appeared as a cheerful and in-love couple.
What was the name of this?
Within the Mind or something?
Fractured Mind.
Cause of Emily's demise. The motive that led to this horrific act is still shrouded in mystery.
Oh, shit.
Was it the sudden surge of uncontrollable anger? Or was it the culmination of a long and simmering
That was the cell phone one.
Yeah.
We interrupt this program with breaking news. A man has reportedly killed his wife in the quiet suburbs of... Police have been called... They heard shouting, which they thought was strange coming from their house, as this has never happened before. Unfortunately, as the officers arrived on the scene, a loud gunshot was heard echoing through the otherwise quiet night. The police were unable to subdue the husband, so they were forced to open fire. Officers present on the scene have told us that the perpetrator was not responding to their calls to drop the weapon, as he appeared in a trance-like state.
Did you try to interact with the black thing?
I did.
25-year-old Emily was described...
Yesterday we watched all 10 episodes of Bad Monkey on Apple TV. Highly recommended. Has Vince Vaughn in it. Was a great mix of comedy and seriousness. Rob Delaney...
Oh, okay. It looks like if you interact with the poster when there is a thing on it.
The motive behind this seemingly strange murder is still under investigation, but the police have confirmed a single gunshot wound to the chest was the cause of Emily's demise. The motive that led to this horrific act is still shrouded in mystery. Was it the sudden surge of uncontrollable anger? Or was it the culmination of a long and simmering mental... We interrupt this program with breaking news. A man has reportedly killed his wife in the quiet suburbs of... Police have been called by scared neighbors as they heard shouting and crying, which they thought was strange coming from their house, as this has never happened before. Unfortunately, as the officers arrived on the scene, a loud gunshot was heard echoing through the otherwise quiet night. The police were unable to subdue the husband, so they were forced to open fire. Officers present on the scene have told us that the perpetrator was not responding to their calls.
I don't know if there's like a rhythm to it, like every 4 cards it says it or something. Oh.
Oh, you can pick it up. Look at that. Ah.
E.
E.
What does E mean?
Alright, let's see what changes.
The motive behind this seemingly
the things, apparently.
But the gunshot wound to the chest was the cause of Emily's demise. The motive that led to this horrific act is still shrouded in mystery. Was it the sudden surge of uncontrollable anger? Or was it the culmination of a long and simmering mental? We interrupt this program with breaking news. A man has reportedly killed his wife in the quiet suburbs of...
There's blood on the ceiling.
Police have been called by scared neighbors as they heard shouting and
Look at the cell
crying,
phone thing
which
again.
they thought was
I guess
strange
there
coming
wasn't
from their house,
blood.
as this
No,
has
it's
never
not.
happened before. Unfortunately, as the officers arrived on the scene, a loud gunshot was heard echoing through the otherwise quiet night. The police were unable to subdue the husband, so they
I've been
were
around
forced
guns
to
as a
open
kid,
fire.
hazard of being friends with
Officers
gang
present
members,
on
but
the
never
scene
got
have told
shot
us
at,
that the
thankfully.
perpetrator was not responding to their
Also,
calls to
30 to
drop the
15,
weapon,
Georgia over Texas.
as he
Just hope
appeared in
Texas
a
could pull it off.
trance-like
That's a
state.
bummer. This game kind
The
of
victim,
sucks.
25-year-old Emily, was described
It's...
as being happy, outgoing, and full
I'm sure people with the patience can find a lot of joy in this.
It's my kind of game.
Yeah.
I'm a minute detail kind of person.
come as a big shock to all who knew them, since they have always appeared as a cheerful and in-love couple. The motive behind this seemingly strange murder is still under investigation, but the police have confirmed a single gunshot wound to the chest was the cause of Emily's demise.
Obnoxiously.
The motive that led to this horrific act is still
Oh
shrouded
boy,
in mystery.
okay. I'm about to just start opening fire.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I fear as soon as you open fire, we are going to be like, oh, that's why we needed. Oh, can we get off when we're in between those two?
Well, I think that's more of a personal question, but... Oh, it's closed again. Let me see if I can interact with it. Nope. Just closed. Onward.
Ra-ta-ta-ta.
Make sure I'm not missing anything on the floors here, any of the seats.
That's a new sound. There's
Oh.
blood there.
There's all sorts of blood splattered on this thing.
Can we interact with it?
Not specifically.
It is getting darker. Can we go through those doors, maybe?
These ones?
They do have blood all over them.
Nope.
I was hoping maybe we'll interact with the door and it's like, look, padlock. Like we've been missing.
It's just gonna throw a padlock at us.
Yeah.
Still E. Alright, something's going on here. It gave us that bloody door.
Is it talking? I don't think it's talking to us anymore.
Oops, I didn't mean to click that.
Yeah, it's not talking to us anymore.
Yeah, it went off.
I don't hate that.
Okay, I guess it's starting to get serious.
Dun, dun, dun. It has rewarded us for looking deeper. Look to the left. Oh, there's a missing. Right there. Where you're at, look left. Left, 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 left. It's blacked out.
This?
No, the... Oh, sorry.
No.
It looks blacked out.
Yeah.
Can we make that poster to the left go bad? It seems very dark at the end of this one. It seems darker.
Yeah, it's getting darker. This is definitely darker.
Oh. Now we're getting there.
Stuff's happening. Something's happening. Oh, it's light down there again. Oh, it's all out of focus. Oh, because I closed the door on me and then I clipped right through it.
Oh, there's a lot of blood on the ceiling now. Look up again. Look like a letter there. I could be wrong. It could be an F if you squint.
Well, at least the blood here stayed.
Yeah. Gross.
There's blood on this form now.
A handprint there.
Oh. Murder. Murder.
With a big old D.
Wait, the guy's name is Murder and Murder?
Murder, murder,
His
murder.
date of birth is Murder. Gender. Male, female. Okay, well. Address, murder, 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 murder. Okay, interesting. No letter on the back.
Well, the D is capitalized, so.
So we have
D.
an E and a D.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a feeling it's going to spell murder.
Oh, could be.
Let's have a handprint on there too.
Oh shit.
Oh, people.
Literally, I just saw that on the video. I was like, there comes a time where humans are involved. Oh god, don't shoot him. Yet. Oh yeah, definitely don't shoot that one.
We interrupt
God
this
damn it.
program with breaking news. You are a goddamn murderer. 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 You are a goddamn murderer.
Yeah, I know, man.
You are a
Wait, look to the
goddamn
right.
murderer. You are a goddamn
right.
murderer. You are a goddamn murderer. You are a goddamn
Doesn't
murderer.
care if we're okay anymore.
You are a goddamn murderer. 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 You are a goddamn murderer.
And I'll do it again.
That can be very psychologically traumatizing to someone who's receptive
To someone who's murdered?
to. Yeah. What is it? Receptive to?
You know, if I was a murderer, I would be very offended by this game.
Right? How dare you? What is the word
You
I'm
are a
looking for
goddamn
when
murderer.
somebody tells
You are a
something?
goddamn murderer. You are a
Gullible?
goddamn
Not
murderer.
susceptible?
You are a
Susceptible.
goddamn
Yeah,
murderer.
somebody
You
was
are a
susceptible.
goddamn
To
murderer.
like subliminal
You
message.
are
Well, it's
a
not really
goddamn
subliminal,
murderer.
but like.
Yeah.
You are
I
a
guess
goddamn
hypnotic-
murderer.
hypnotic
You are a
messages.
goddamn murderer.
Alright, man. I
You
know,
are
I
a
get it.
goddamn
I get
murderer.
it.
You are a goddamn
Oh.
murderer.
It's getting dark again.
Oh
You
no.
are a goddamn murderer.
Yeah, I know, man.
Murderer. You are a goddamn murderer. You are a goddamn murderer.
I don't.
You are a
I
goddamn
didn't miss
murderer.
this guy.
You are a goddamn murderer. You are a goddamn murderer.
Well, he came back
You
and
are
he's
a
much more
goddamn
hostile.
murderer. You are a goddamn murderer. You are a goddamn
Definitely
murderer.
conservative.
You are a goddamn murderer. 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 You are a goddamn murderer.
In other news, my team, New Mexico, won their third game in a row. Started the season 0-4, now 3-4, scored 50 or more points in all 3 wins as well. First time in program history. Awesome.
You are a goddamn murderer.
Other humans, how vile.
You are a goddamn murderer.
I think I'm getting the
You are
shit.
a goddamn murderer.
What?
You are a goddamn
The shit
murderer.
stick because
You are a
everyone else
goddamn
is
murderer.
getting
You are a
2
goddamn
walls
murderer.
painted and I'm
You
only
are a
getting 1.
goddamn
Yo, what's up,
murderer.
Wisp? Welcome
You
back
are
to the
a
stream.
goddamn murderer. You
That's a
are
bummer. I'm
goddamn
sorry to hear
murderer.
that.
You are a goddamn murderer.
That voice
You are
sounds
a
like Dan
goddamn
Patrick to
murderer.
me, the sportscaster.
You are a goddamn murderer. You are a
Oh,
goddamn
you're in an
murderer.
ad break, I guess.
You are a goddamn murderer.
I'll wait for it to end here in a second.
You are a goddamn murderer.
Fair enough.
You are a goddamn murderer. You are a goddamn murderer. You are a goddamn murderer.
Hey, alright. Welcome back to the stream, Wisp, if you didn't catch my message before. Sorry to hear about that. That sucks. Still calling me a murderer. Those people are back.
Is it trying to convince us to shoot one of them?
You are a goddamn murderer.
Maybe.
You are
Don't
a
shoot
goddamn
that
murderer.
kid. Or
You are a goddamn
like
murderer.
literally, we have to
You
sit
are
here and try and
goddamn
figure
murderer.
out
You
who
are
to
a
shoot.
goddamn
That would be
murderer.
terrible.
You are a
Oh,
goddamn
there wasn't
murderer.
blood in there with
You
the
are a
people last
goddamn
time, was it?
murderer. You are a goddamn
Maybe,
murderer.
I can't remember.
I don't
You
think
are
there
a
was blood
goddamn
in it.
murderer.
I think it was
You
just
are a
blood.
goddamn murderer. You are a goddamn
Hey,
murderer.
that's just your opinion, man.
You are a goddamn murderer.
Should I
You
try
are a
shooting one of these
goddamn
people?
murderer.
No.
You are a goddamn murderer. You are
No, I don't like that. That doesn't feel good.
You are a goddamn murderer.
Different people.
You are a goddamn
This guy's a
murderer.
fancy vest
You
on.
are a goddamn murderer. You are a goddamn murderer.
Yes, I know.
You are a goddamn murderer. You are a goddamn murderer. You are a goddamn murderer. You are a
Allegedly.
goddamn murderer. You are a
It's
goddamn
getting
murderer.
dark down here. I
You
don't
are
like
a
it where it's
goddamn
dark and
murderer.
people
You
are
a
around.
goddamn murderer. You are a goddamn murderer.
Same though. Blood. Oh yes, blissful quiet.
You shut up, but that means something bad's about to happen. Something sketchy is going on.
One of my friends in Florida asked me. It was before Milton,
Yeah.
and she just moved there like a couple months ago, and she's like, What happens when the waffle... Oh, shit.
The fuck was that?
It sounded like a car tire and blowing out, but you're on a subway. But she asked me, what does it mean when the Waffle House is closed and boarded up? And I was like, that means you're about to fight the final boss. You should save real quick.
Seriously. Hey, did you guys hear that noise? Blacked out again. I'm not liking the complete sound dropout.
It's much nicer than the repetition.
Maybe, but it makes me anxious because I know that there's gonna be a jump scare coming somewhere.
Oh, they're moving.
They're moving. They're what the fuck were they doing? They're just wiggling around.
Uh-oh.
See, I don't like this.
I don't either.
I don't like these guys moving around like that.
And you're just ragdolling a little bit.
Yeah, it's getting darker towards the edge here.
Oh, God. Alright, well, we got some bullets left. We're good. Let's keep on keeping on.
Why is it saying you're a goddamn murderer? Because I think I might be a goddamn murderer.
Yeah, earlier, I don't know if you heard, but there was on the radio, we interrupt this broadcast to tell you about this guy who killed his wife.
Yeah.
And we got to listen to that quite a bit. And then there was a piece of paper that was an intake form for a mental hospital that was empty. And now it is filled out with the word murderer with just the D capitalized. So I postulated that we are the murderer. They do mention that the cops fired on him because he couldn't be subdued, but they don't ever say that he was killed. So I think that you're in a mental hospital getting the old, like, zippity zaps, and this is just what you're observing.
Zippity zaps. That's the medical term, right?
Zip zip zips. Zip zip zips.
Zippity zips.
I've considered it.
Electroshock.
Yeah, well, I considered it before I got my gene variant diagnosis. Got a gene that keeps my brain from making serotonin and dopamine.
There's a lot of blood right there.
Yeah, when we were talking about should I shoot somebody, I'm like, well, it looks like, ooh.
Dear Mr. Something, I'm sending you a letter because I don't know how else to contact you anymore. You have been ignoring my calls and emails, didn't even answer your door. What happened? You were making such amazing progress. The nightmares seemed to stop, the voice was gone. You and Emily were in love again. Please, please, contact me as soon as possible. I am getting very worried. Love, Dr. something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
I did not like the fact that that thing just happened.
What was that?
I don't know. It looked like a bloody leg or something that just got spaghetti noodled up into the ceiling.
Hit I? Inventory, or look for your inventory, because it says you have to put a body back together. Perhaps you just picked up a piece.
Put a body back together? What do you mean?
Yeah, like in the thing.
This?
Nope. Go in and go to your right. It'll be the first poster on your right when you go into the next thing.
Alright, go into the next one.
The one where it says we're definitely not breaking the fourth wall.
Oh. I don't like this.
Oh, they were facing away from me last time.
Uh-huh.
And they're moving a little bit.
I don't like this at all.
Alright, read that poster to your right there. Ah!
Alright, I got a bullet for each of you. You wanna fuck around.
This is what it feels like.
It's getting darker.
This is what it feels like to be a woman. Just keep walking. Just keep walking.
Just keep walking.
Remember, not all men.
Oh, all these motherfuckers.
Not all of
They're all
them.
looking at me.
Not all of them.
I've got bullets for all of y'all.
Not all of them.
Oh, I don't even know where I'm walking anymore.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, shit. That did me a startle. Alright.
Okay.
Motherfucker. Who
Jackasses. Oh, this one's even on the fucking side now. Rules of conduct.
I was gonna say don't die, because that would be a nice rule to have.
Oh, this is
a hostage rescue operation went horribly wrong in the subways of the small town of when the tactical team leader, Special Agent Michael, slightly misjudged the situation leading to all 15 hostages being executed by the ruthless terrorists. Among the hostages was a 5-year-old girl who was going to visit her grandparents with her father. The investigation that ensued has concluded that Special Agent Michael was not entirely at fault, but the families of the victims have already pronounced him guilty. This terrible tragedy has left a profound impact on Agent, whom has since left the force and has been undergoing heavy therapy. The question that still haunts everyone's minds is this: why couldn't you save them, Michael? 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 Why couldn't you save them, Michael?
I mean, that was a given when I abused my wife. Thank you, I appreciate that too.
Well fucking done. So it says, pay attention to small details. You will need 5 letters to unlock the padlock. They are hidden throughout the game. You will need to...
Are these 2 of them right here? A and N? We have E. What was the other one? D?
We've got an E, a D, an A, and a C.
C, that's an N. A and an N.
I know, but we have a C. That your little mental health guy came to the back there. It says you will need to complete the body before proceeding to the ending. This totally doesn't break the fourth wall.
Okay. I don't like these people anymore.
So I think the dad and the little girl are the 2 people he was referring to.
Okay.
I think one of these loving couples is you and your wife.
Why couldn't you save them, Michael?
Why couldn't you save them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them, Michael?
That couple to your right might be you, and they look cute. You know, it felt like monotonous, but now it's... I think it lulled us into a sense of
boredom.
Oh Jesus!
Before.
I think these are the 15 terrorists.
These are the victims, right?
Yeah, but they said there were 15 terrorists that were killed.
Alright, we're just gonna run through.
Why couldn't you save them, Michael? 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 Why couldn't you save them, Michael?
Don't make eye contact. They'll think you're into them.
Do not perceive me. I do not wish to be perceived. How can I walk in the door? What's stopping me?
A person?
Probably.
Dislike.
Can't get...
Eek! I dislike that feeling of there being something there.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of this right now either. I can't move past this whatever is here.
Oh,
There's
that is definitely a person. Maximum lean away.
Well,
what happens if you shoot them? It would definitely make us a murderer, right?
You want me to shoot that silhouette?
I don't know. If it goes badly, I don't want to be responsible, so I can't say.
If it goes badly.
Excuse me. You're being rude. It said no large objects blocking the aisle. Can you see? Can you see the rules? Can I speak to your manager? That is definitely a person.
That is a person. That's blocking me.
Can we interact with the person? Can we interact with the shadowy figure?
No. We can't.
Can we turn around and go through the door backwards? Not this door, but the previous door.
I don't think so. I think I'm gonna have to shoot him.
Okay. Okay.
Are we okay with that?
I guess.
Look at what's back there. You see
what?
that? It's like a prison cell or bars or something.
What? What? Ah! Jesus!
Sorry, I guess I should have.
I have been shot at.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I guess I should have warned you.
It's okay. It's
All right,
okay. It's not
sorry.
something that's gonna like trigger me for the rest of the day. It's just startling.
I don't know what to do here. They're still looking at me. I guess I can go back to the other door.
Why are you guys so obsessed with me?
I don't like this anymore.
Why couldn't you save them, Michael? 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 Why couldn't you save them, Michael?
Can you spell PTSD? I don't believe there was that much blood on the floor when we walked through here last time. It was on the... More on the walls.
I wasn't paying attention before, to be honest.
I feel like I would have noticed. I'm pretty perceptive.
Oh boy, I didn't like that.
So keep going backwards.
Keep going this
At
way.
least one more, because I do feel like there was not that blood.
Why couldn't you save them, Michael? 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 Why couldn't you save them?
They call me Scream Queen, not because I'm really good at not screaming.
Okay, I can't go back further than this.
Alright, well,
Why
then I
couldn't you
guess.
save them, Michael?
Is this new?
Why couldn't you save them, Michael? 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 Why couldn't you save them? Why couldn't you save them?
Yes, as far back as it goes for me here.
Alright. Alright.
Why couldn't you save them, Michael? 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 Why couldn't you save them, Michael?
Just make a track out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Why couldn't you save them, Michael? 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 Why couldn't
I used to watch my
them,
ex-wife
Michael?
play Five Nights at Freddy's. The jump scares were hilarious. Oh, it's me, Vince. You're gonna love the signal gain and extra channels. I don't know what that means. Oh, you're talking about the antenna. The old rabbit ears. Okay, back into this room.
Why couldn't you save them?
I like how I could visually
you
see
save them,
your
Michael?
stress level
Why couldn't you
rise.
save them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them,
Something
Michael?
I've gone
Why
through in
couldn't you
real
save
life.
them, Michael? Why couldn't you save them, Michael?
On buses. I hate the buses in Austin. It's
Okay, I'm back at this place.
Alright.
Where I can't get past this part. Michael, why couldn't you save them? I don't know if I have a flashlight. Oh, I do have a flashlight. Oh, jeez. Do I even want to use it right now?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Oh, it's Josh Allen. Vince will get that reference. Oh!
Oh. Alright.
You see, this game should have told me earlier I have a fucking flash.
What? Can I see that
can't
again?
fucking tell.
Where'd it-
I can't see what I'm looking at.
Wait. Is your flashlight on?
I can't. The picture is there, but it's too dark. I can't see anything.
Alright, so...
And I can't change my camera. I don't know what's happening.
Moving?
I don't know what's going on here.
Are you able to back out or move?
Doesn't seem like it. What the fuck was that? What was all that?
He moved.
He
so you
moved,
get
but
out
I don't
there.
even know what the fuck I was looking at. I picked up a picture and then like a bunch of nonsense. Like I couldn't control. I didn't see what the picture even was.
Yeah, I couldn't either. Also, that thing that we saw disappeared.
What thing?
The bar.
Oh, the bars. Yeah.
Yeah, they were there and then they disappeared.
It would be nice if I mean, I don't know if I. Oh wait, what the fuck? Oh, here we go.
What?
Okay, I guess I mean the sound is fine. I don't need to fuck with the sound. Control. Forward, right, jump, crouch, sprint, interact. Aim down sight, reload, check ammo, shoot, flashlight, holster pistol. Oh, I can do that. Inspect pistol. I don't know why I want to do that. Night vision. I have night vision goggles. That could
look
help.
at this. This is weird. On their screen, you could see it a lot better. Maybe this is a future moment, but
I don't know. I think maybe it was just
Why
a
couldn't you
bug.
save them, Michael?
who? Oh, wait. Their innocent blood is on your hands.
Why couldn't you save them, Michael? 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 Why couldn't you
So next time we're in a super dark place, we'll just throw that night vision on and see
Yeah.
what's what. No.
Why couldn't you save them, Michael? 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 Why couldn't you save them,
It's
Michael?
weird to me
Why
that their
couldn't you save them, Michael?
faces are
Why
through the
couldn't you
seats.
save them, Michael?
Yeah.
I think that guy on your left was new.
Nothing new there. This guy?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you save them, Michael? 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 Why couldn't you save them, Michael?
Alright, it's 11. At what point do you want to switch into King of the Castle?
Let's give this a little bit longer.
Why couldn't you save them, Michael? 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 Why couldn't you save them, Michael?
See the bars? And then they disappear. Let's look around. Oh, there's way more weird bars. I don't feel like there were this many bars. Bars? Wanna hear a joke? A white rapper walks into 16 bars.
This guy's been walking for days. Oh, he's got something.
Hey,
again.
he's new.
No, he doesn't have anything. I thought he was holding something. There's a bloody hand.
Yeah, he was not there before.
Why does he have a bloody mouth?
Can you have it? Can you take it? Can I have your arm?
Oh, I did take it.
Yeah.
Now what?
Ah!
Well, what the fuck am I gonna do with this thing?
No, no.
I'm just gonna walk around with a bloody arm?
I guess we put it back on one of these dudes. Can you do that night vision thing again?
Hey guys, I'm just walking around with a bloody arm.
Anybody recognize this arm?
They're all like, hey, why are you walking around with that arm there, buddy? The bars are there.
Yeah, it's creeping me out. Like the bars are there, and then your eyes like clear up for a second, and there's no more bars. Oh,
Oh, shit.
that's new.
Guts on the floor. Chairs are all mangled. Alright, things are starting to get a little sketchy here.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Crouch.
Thought you had me.
This game has like full FPS controls. I wonder if there'll be multiplayer. Yeah, nobody wants to look at me now that I'm holding this arm. The guy's fucked up all sorts of ways.
Gong. Sounds like.
Ah!
What the fuck? Did that just break our night vision?
I don't think so.
Where is our night vision?
That was our night vision.
Oh. Oh
This is
no.
our night vision.
Oh no. Oh no. Dislike.
Dislike. Why am I carrying this arm? I feel like I need to get my gun out.
These bars are like. See, we just keep.
Yeah.
And then there. Maybe that's where the padlock is.
I'm getting closer to something.
Yeah, because the bars were closer and they stayed longer.
Yeah.
We'd be really fucked if we didn't know about the night vision.
Yeah.
Is a flashlight better here? Is our flashlight still working, or was that the thing that broke when the spooky thing got...
I don't think I can do anything as long as I'm holding this arm.
Okay.
It looks like I actually have the flashlight going.
Okay.
I guess not. I don't even know.
I don't like this.
What's... I guess keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, it's oddly quiet.
Anytime now, I need an announcer. I don't like that
they're looking at me again. Oh, do you hear that? Oh,
Wait, go
boy.
back. I want to hear more.
I don't want to hear more of the Joker laughter.
Well, I thought they may have more to share.
I think they're just laughing. I mean, I guess I can go back.
No, it's cool. We're good. We're good. Continue. If it's just laughing. I feel like the bars are getting closer.
I wonder if we need to solve something here. I mean, I have an arm. I don't know what for.
It's to complete a body. What's that? What does it say?
That's that poster with the girl?
No, the button.
Oh.
That it came in front of it.
I mean, it's night vision, so...
Well, I mean, can we interact with it?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Alright, something's gonna happen. It's oddly quiet.
It's lulling us again.
Yep.
Is it about to give us a bunch of health potions?
I doubt it. Alright, what's going on here? Oops, something was flashing. What's going on here? You know, for as long as we've been playing this, like... How many of these cars have we walked in?
Right?
Like... There's like... Even with all the jump scares and whatnot, and like the eerie factor, there's like a odd lack of stuff going on.
This is an interesting game.
It's... I mean, it's better than the last one we played.
Yeah. This feels like... They had an idea. They're like, how can we make a game with the simplest... Wait, don't move yet. Don't move.
They definitely have a story to tell.
if we go too close? Is there something to the right or the left here, maybe?
Get back up. Nope.
It's like, we go too far in and the bars go away.
Yeah, because I think... I don't know, we might be stuck in a loop until we solve something. Because, yeah, it looks like these are like a repeat of all the other maps that we... or all the other cars that we were walking through before. I think it might just repeat until we solve something. I don't know why it let me take this arm. I've got to do something with this arm. I have to put it on some other thing. Maybe? I don't know.
So you're right. There should be a body.
Am I right?
Yeah, at some... well, like... This wasn't a time where there wasn't nonsense all over the floor. I don't know. I think this game plays out differently for different people. Because this...
Possible.
This guy got the arm before the seats were all twisted.
I know that there was... it may have been that there was an update where they switched some stuff around, too.
But it looks like the body is on a door to the right, and it says, "You complete." And he's missing an arm and a head.
Missing an arm and a head. So far, I've seen nothing missing a head.
Created by a 17-year-old girl?
This one was?
Maybe it's a different game. No. Different game. Apparently there's quite a few games called Fractured Minds. Alright, well... The body is apparently on the ground, leaned up against one of the doors. So...
One of which doors?
The side doors that we can't open.
Oh, what was that noise?
That noise means that one of my loved ones is within walking distance of me. It looks like that would be Gabriel. It also gives me alerts when their phones are dying.
Oh, interesting.
I watch a lot of true crime, so having my family members' locations definitely helps me not have anxiety attacks.
Fair enough.
It's better to look at my husband's location and be like, "Oh, he's still at work," instead of calling him in the middle of closing, like, "Are you okay?" Because he has to cross the bridge where people keep finding the dead bodies.
The bridge where people keep finding the dead bodies.
Yeah, the Rainy Street serial killer.
Oh, Rainy Street. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There was actually... I
like
wanted
right
to...
there looks like the door that it was at.
This one?
Yeah, it's not there now, but that's where it looked like it was. The police actually admitted that there was a serial killer.
Oh, they finally admitted it?
Yeah, but they did it so, like, undercover. It was like an article. Not even like an announcement.
There was a YouTube video that somebody did about that I wanted to watch.
I watched it. It was a lot of fluff.
Was it?
It's mostly talking to the family members, which is really truly sad. And the family members have all banded together, and they definitely believe that there's a serial killer, and they're petitioning the city for more lights and trail cameras and police being there and fences and stuff. Like the families are being sensible, but still, it's too many coincidences, too many deaths. And I understand that they're trying to prevent fear, but it's also like, yeah, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, my husband has to cross through that area, so it's better for me to look at it, his location, and be like, oh, he's still there, than me freak out and call him.
All right, I'm about to call it on this game.
It is feeling.
I've been walking in circles, and
obnoxious.
there's supposed to be a body.
There was also like a TV that we never saw. They certainly think it's funny. Are any of you dudes missing an arm?
I already looked. They all have their arms.
Yeah, I'm getting a headache. They suck.
Yeah.
So it's definitely got to be something in these two cars or whatever, because we are just looping the same two cars.
Yeah, we're looping the same cars over and over. Nothing's changing. But as far as I can tell, I mean, I can't see any body anywhere.
Well, just interact with everything with that hand. Give it a tippity tap.
That's what got me in trouble with the police.
Oh,
hey. You know what? Let's see what's going on here, and then I'm gonna call it. Everybody's got their arms here. Nobody's hiding a body from me.
Wait.
What?
You just turned around and went backwards.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did. I thought you turned around and went backwards. I was like, this doesn't track. Okay, what if, are any of these people missing an arm? Is there a body around? Yeah. Because these are the friendlier people. She doesn't have a book anymore. She's reading a chair.
She's reading a chair.
Excuse me, sir. Are you missing an arm? This is getting obnoxious.
Alright, and then we're back here, so
last night I was on Rainy Street with some guys from Ireland.
You what?
These guys, I was hanging out with these guys from Ireland. And I was like, yeah, I did my ancestry recently and found out I was like 35% Celtic, Irish, like Gaelic, Indigenous. And he's like, well, what's the rest of it? And I was like, well, Indigenous is how I was raised. And he's like, you mean like, whoa, whoa, whoa? And I'm like, since you're from Ireland, I'm not going to be offended by that, but no. And then I just lee-lead, and he like ducked. He's like, oh my god, that was loud. And I'm like, yeah, we are loud. Very loud.
I can't quit this game now because I'm holding the arm, and in order to quit the game, I have to bring up my little pad. But because I'm holding the arm, I can't bring the pad up. So
let's keep going.
Let's keep going. I want some time to play King of the Castle.
No, you're not wrong. I just feel like maybe that was the message.
This is getting too repetitive for me.
I agree. I feel like we're just missing something.
I mean, clearly we are.
Let's look at everything in this car. Let's go around numerous times if we have to. Oh shit. The fuck was that? Y'all saw that, right? Well, they can't really see our background.
They can't really see our background, but they probably may have seen like a little flicker of light on us.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? There was just a fucking full-ass flicker in this room.
Yeah, I saw it.
I just saw it on screen. I just saw it on the bottom one.
Did you? Oh.
Yes. Yes, it did happen. Okay, when you say something ran through there, do you mean in the room that we are in right now? Is the run through in the room with us now, or do you mean in the game?
Something ran through there. What the fuck are you... I get out of the house and grab the cats.
Yeah.
Arachnid, why are you fucking with us?
Easier said than done.
Why are you fucking with us?
Well,
Alright.
here's the thing. If something ran through this room, they wouldn't be able to see it because the background is deleted.
The background is out. The background's gone.
But also, I'd be that bitch. I'd be like, who ran where?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Sally, get the gun.
Time to burn the house down.
No. I'm here to cleanse. I'm here to cleanse them spirits.
All right, I'm stopping this game.
Yeah, that was getting really.
It was getting
monotonous.
kind of boring. Fatal error. Well, that's what happens when you don't give me a way to actually cancel the game. That, better than the last one we played, but
yeah, it had potential. It's just a
really
little too much.
Drug things out a bit.
Yeah,
but still, pretty neat concept.
I agree.
Oh boy. Okay. I probably do. I want to give me another beer, but
reset. Take a moment to reset.
Take a little bit of a breather. A little bit of a breather here. By the way, what's up, Arachnid Soul? Welcome back to the stream. Let's see.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. The only time I've ever been afraid during a ghost hunt, and this is a culture thing. In my culture, some of the things that are the most big bad are things that were once human or are mimicking humans.
Yes.
Stealing your mom's voice to entice you out into the woods so they can eat you type of thing.
Yeah.
And we were using a ghost box. You know what a ghost box is?
No.
So ghost box, they've been around forever. I think like Thomas Edison made the first one or whatever. But it goes through radio frequencies at about 4 channels per second. So if there's nothing going on and you're listening to it, it's mostly static, and the static's like and you hear like it as it goes through channels where there's like a person speaking. But they will use this ghost box and you will hear ghosts talking. They'll say words, full sentences in a singular voice.
Oh, right, yeah.
There's no way that it could be a whole word, let alone like multiple words in the same voice, same volume, same everything. So we were using a ghost box on this place that we'd all experienced a lot of paranormal activity in, usually around 3 o'clock in the morning. So we were doing it at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we were hearing some answers to questions here and there. And, I'm like, I'm a bad bitch, I ain't scared of shit, whatever. And then I ask a question and it answers me in my fucking voice. And I was like, nope.
Oh, Jesus.
Mimics are not a thing. Like, I'm really good with a lot of stuff. I could probably face down some pretty spooky ass shit. But when it looks like me and talks like me, I'm like, no thank you. No thank you.
Yeah,
And it's like a level of disrespect. Like, mimics will usually mimic the voice of somebody that you care about in order to entice you into a position of vulnerability.
Yeah.
But once they get to a point where they are mimicking you, that's just disrespectful. That's like a ha ha ha, now you know what I am, whatever, nothing you can do, like that's fucked up. That's just, no.
I'm not a fan of any of that shit. I gotta tell you. I have respect for the dead and the cryptids of the world. I'll leave them alone if they leave me alone.
This was not leaving us alone. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. The lights would
that's
flicker.
like the witching hour.
Yeah, the lights would start flickering. We'd hear noises or nonsense. All of our electronics would start acting up. Like, it was like, what do you want? Can you just, it was one of those like exasperation moments. Like, can you just tell us what the fuck? I beg your finest. What the fuck?
Well, let's move away from the creepy subway game that apparently fucks with my lights. And
what
move
was that?
I don't know. It's never happened in here before.
And I know people have control of your lights, but that's like a thing.
No, that was just a flash.
Hey, babe.
It was almost like a surge.
Well.
But I couldn't tell which light it was. Like, I guess it was this one?
It had to be. No, because it was blue.
Was it blue?
It was blue on the screen when I watched it happen again, it was blue. And
Well, it might just be because of this thing here.
No,
but
we saw that, and if it was dead in front of us, we would have noticed that.
No, I'm not saying the flash was this. I'm just saying that it probably seemed blue on here because you know, that this shining a blue light on us. It seemed, you know, like it seemed like this color to me, but
to me,
just like
it
flash.
felt like a transformer blowing, but we would have heard that.
Jesus, I hope that wasn't what's going on here. All right, I'll be back in a second.
Haha, you're stuck with me. Are we gonna have to do an exorcism here, guys? Alright, I'm joining. Yeah. Okay, so consistently, when we've been playing, there will be like 3, 4, 5 people in the Chiefs or in the South, and then it'll just be me, alone, in the East. Just me. All alone, like I am right now. How to play. Boop. Alright, guys. We got Wisp and Joker in the north. And Street Corner Becky in the south. I'm still alone in the east. Call your friends. Ask them to play with us. Tell them to join in. I just don't want to be alone. Not that it matters. Well, I guess I'm not technically alone, because I know currently my goal is to support the Monarch. So I guess I'm not entirely alone. Yes, Joker. You are in the north. Which tracks for you as a human being? I mean, in my humble and limited opinion as your wife. So I know that our monarch, Miss Vangia, is a descendant of mine. I'm also LuluDeadly the 5th, but I think at this point I'm actually LuluDeadly the 9th. Because for some reason, if you die in the end credits, it isn't reflected in your numbering. But there was also a game where I wanted to be a wizard, and everybody voted for me to go to wizard training, and I died on my way to wizard training. And then my child took over. So that was like a 3rd. And then, yeah, so I died on the way. No, that was my 4th. And then they didn't get a number 4 though. They were still a 3. And then while I was in training, I died. So I wasn't dead the first time. And then I was still a 3. And then I died at the end. In the end credits. And I was still a 3. I'm like, come on guys. I should be like 6 or 7 now. But yeah, I think I should be a 9 right now. What's this?
Magnets from Santa Fe.
Nice! I have a magnet collection. These are so cute. Look at the little deer. Little rodents.
From Bandelier State Park.
Cute. So I had a guy that I was dating. We dated for like 7 years, and I was a traveling performer. And whenever I would go somewhere, I would get a super cheap magnet for him, just to like let him know I was thinking about him when I wasn't with him. And then when we broke up, he just left all the magnets I got for him, and it was kind of depressing. And so my friends started getting me cheesy magnets from the places that they visited to make it mine. And now I have some of the best cheesy magnets.
The one I got you from Japan is awesome. That wasn't a cheesy one.
It wasn't, and it was so cool. I really love the one you got me from Japan. It's got like a little, it's like Shibu, little doggo. Yeah, like, you know, cheesy doesn't necessarily mean bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I want it to be touristy as hell. Like, it's gotta have the name of where you are. Touristy, you know? But I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay. Let's see. My authority is 7. Treasury is 1850. Stability is 4. The Chiefs of the North, their scheme is to find hornblowers, so they have to lower all the region's faith to 12 or less. Which I guess they did with hold on. Why is this checked off? They haven't done that.
What?
It says all... It says they have to lower all regions' faith, total faith, to 12 or less. But that's more than 12. That's...
Maybe that, I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't know why this is checked off. The Counts of the East are loyal to me, for now. And the Grandees are fervor, so they have to raise their own farming to 5. Best on the fridge, nice.
Oh, yeah. Joe is correct. The Tokyo one is definitely. And I've got some really cool ones. Like, my friends got me one from Vegas that looks like the... I guess it's the game Sorry, where you push on the little bubble.
Oh, the little bubble pop thing?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that just the dome? Don't they have that dome there?
They do now, but this was before the dome, the eye, or whatever was open. But it's like a little, it's Vegas, and it's got a little bubble popper with dice in it. I've got like a Bigfoot one from a state park. I got one that is a little finger puppet of a shrimp from like Galveston or something. Like, I'm like, the cheesier, the funnier, the...
Well, those are actually... Hold on a second.
I like these.
Can you handle them real quick?
Yeah, I like how they like make their own little puzzle.
So, it's a set of magnets of various sizes. You see this one here. Maybe you can see it. This is just one of the caves that the indigenous people of that area at the time, this is probably like, I think they said 800 AD, somewhere around there, dwellings that they had in the side of caves. I crawled into one of them too. Kind of spacious for you know, they were much smaller than me. So the fact that I could fit in one is... there's one that's a little squirrel. If you can make that out. There's this one. That's a deer. And a few other ones too. They're all of various sizes, but they are neat. It actually is a pretty neat set of magnets here. It says... Bandelier National Monument protects over 33,000 acres of rugged but beautiful canyon and mesa country, as well as evidence of a human presence here going back to over 1,100 years ago. Okay, so it's much farther.
So Neanderthals.
Petroglyphs, dwellings carved into the side of soft rock cliffs, and standing masonry walls pays tribute to the early days of culture that still survives in the surrounding communities. So, yeah, and this tells you what they are back here, too.
Nice.
So, ladder to...
You might have to pin that.
Pin what? Oh, you just... Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get them right now. No, they're super awesome. I like them. Being indigenous, it tracks.
Okay.
Like the little deer, it's got big old ears. The ears are like this big, and they're just ears. Not even antlers, just ears.
What up, yo? Capture on Kelly. Welcome back to the stream. We're about to get into this game of King of the Castle, which unfortunately I guess you can't partake in on YouTube.
You can always come to Twitch.
If you've got a Twitch. Alright, let's see what's going on with this peasant uprising in the north. A band of peasants have staged an uprising in the north, Your Majesty. In the dead of night, they stormed the castle of my good friend Chief Haunted Wisp. He and his family are currently languishing in his own dungeons. Oh boy.
Somebody's getting a number.
Oh, Wisp has some money too. He's the richest. He always is. He's always the richest noble.
Because you don't get in the auctions. I see you.
What caused the peasants to rebel? Oh, the usual complaints.
We are blocking everything.
Oh, oops, I forgot to,
Yeah. I got you guys. Detail-oriented.
Hey, stop that. There we go.
Right? I exist, I promise. Don't listen to the conservatives.
Oh, the usual complaints. The peasants accused Chief Haunted Wisp of caring more about feasting and fighting than the plight of the common folk. How were the peasants able to take the castle? They bribed some of the guards. They also seem to have brand new, well-forged weapons. Pikes and swords, mostly. I have no idea where they found the money. What are the peasants' demands?
Good night, Bubba. We still gotta go. We didn't go to Hop Dotty for his birthday yet. We put it off because we're moving.
When is his birthday?
September 30th. It happened while you were out of town.
Yeah. Okay.
So we didn't actually have his birthday dinner yet.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday, kid.
Well, we'll definitely do it. Everybody's birthday got put off a little bit because we're moving.
I don't think I can play this on Android. What do you mean, Liz?
If you have Twitch, you can.
How are you watching? You're putting stuff in the chat, so
Yeah.
you should be able to play.
I'm on Android right now, and I'm using it to vote, so you can.
You already joined.
Yeah, you can play.
You already joined.
Yeah.
They wanted Chief Haunted Wisp to be stripped of his assets with his lands divided among the peasantry. In return, the rabble will free him and spare his life. Oh, this is because he had the most money. Should the council give in to the peasants' demands about dividing Haunted Wisp lands? A. Send an army to siege the castle. B. Give the peasants what they want. Or C. Pretend to accept their demands, then kill them when they leave the castle.
So what is the job of the North? Faith. They're trying to raise faith?
Lower.
Lower faith. Got it.
And the grandees are trying to improve their farming. Let's see. I'm going to veto B. So either A or C. We'll see how it goes. What do you think? You're a loyalist. You're on my side here.
I am.
What do you think? What do you think the action here should be?
I am on your side. So that currently is my highest choice, but my normal highest choice, which is now my second highest choice, is do it for the plot. So can you guess what I want?
Probably B.
C.
C? Well, it's up to the council, so I'm sending it to the vote.
Nope, I want it so bad I voted twice. My bad.
Try casting a vote, Wisp. You should be able to, if you're still in here.
Yeah, if you can see chat. I can see chat on Android. It looks like this. Well, of course, the closer I get, it disappears. Yep, you got in there.
Hey, yeah, it worked. Alright, seems like C's just gonna be the runaway winner here.
No offense. Doing it for the plot. I mean, Wisp voted himself, so.
Oh dear, it's terribly bad form to deceive people like this. Overriding their objections, he sent the chancellor to assure the peasants he'll give them everything they've asked for, and more. Free ponies, why not? The gullible fools released Chief Haunted Wisp and his family from the dungeon. When the peasants leave the castle themselves to receive their reward, they are unceremoniously butchered by your waiting soldiers. Outrage sweeps over the common folk. Are the monarch's promises worth nothing? The chiefs, on the other hand, are pleased with the outcome, though there's still the matter of where these peasants got the money to bribe guards. Chief's defiance lowered one, and my authority is now iron-fisted. Bring it down the iron fist of justice. Well, maybe not justice. Low on lumber.
Your Majesty, will you tell these superstitious chiefs to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? We need the wood for our craftspeople. Oh my god, it's the magic trees.
Why won't it let me snooze this ad?
Well, I guess we'll just have to allow them their fucking inch of flesh.
Well, it's not letting me click on anything out here. What's going on?
Oh no.
There we go. Okay, there we go. That's weird. I didn't even get to read that other one.
That's okay. It was for my husband. I don't listen to him much anymore. But you sold us a logging contract, and said contract has no exclusions for haunting. I told you it's the haunted trees.
Some counts' wealth decreased and some chiefs' wealth increased.
Blech.
Oh.
I'm the only... That's the noise my cat makes when he's alone.
Aww.
Your Highness, the chiefs can't be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments.
Should the counts be allowed to harvest lumber from the haunted forest in the north? The counts have a contract and may go logging. Let them harvest the lumber, but share the proceeds with the chiefs. Turn the forest into an eastern northern hunting reserve, or fence the area off to make sure nobody goes near it.
Well, I know what's gonna work the best, and I know which I like the most.
These both, are destined to fail.
Yes, but I'm also afraid of logging in a haunted forest.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He says, okay, I'm walking home. I missed most of what's happening, but I'm listening. I hear you, babe. I was just literally joking about how I don't ever listen to you. He knows that's not true. I actually listen too much. Elephant brain. You know, wife shit. Be careful walking. Oh, wait. What is today, Saturday? Oh, you were working at Lucky Robot. So, you don't have to walk past the serial killer.
I'm gonna vote myself. I'm gonna vote on D.
Alright.
What say you, console?
I love it that we're just here for the plot. This is what I love to see.
How did it fail?
But my lumber, I paid for that.
How did that fail?
It can fail even
That's
at
like
a 90.
90%.
Even at a 90, it can also win.
Yeah.
I don't know if it can win at a 0.
I think it can win at a 0. Give it a rest, won't you? The council has spoken. It's for your own good. But it doesn't end there. Illegal logging camps pop up near the ancient grove, and the chiefs are forced to station soldiers in defense. So the North's military went to mediocre. Countess LuluDeadly, the fifth, denies any involvement to no one's surprise. Yeah, that wasn't a bad outcome. I mean, I guess it weakened the military of the North, but I don't want those guys getting too strong anyways. Your Highness, a bard who calls herself the Songstress has been making waves in the North. Her performances are attracting huge crowds, so huge that there have been brawls and stampedes as people push closer to the stage. There have been no deaths yet, but it's only a matter of time. With every concert, the riots get worse. What can we do to nip this in the bud?
Nothing.
Oh.
Let the witches.
A. Ban her from performing. B. Ensure that her shows have adequate security. C. Invite her to the palace for a private show. D. This is not a matter of the consul's attention.
That's a really good question, Wisp. How do I check my goals on Android? I can't. I also can't really, like, because the overlay doesn't work on Android, so just ask.
Yeah, you are in the Chiefs. Your goal is to...
It has something to do with faith, right?
Lower all regions' total faith to 12 or less. So, let me move.
Yeah, so if you look at the goals or the stats, you see where you see faith, and then you see the check marks with the blue squares. So because they're blue squares, that means that your goal has to do with that particular stat. Because you are blue. And you'll see yellow squares to show the norths as well. Not the north, east. So south? Yellow?
South.
Okay.
Yeah, Grandy's to the south.
God, I'm terrible with directions, even in this game.
Alright, I will pay you guys money. I'm gonna bribe you for security.
Wait, I want her to come to the castle. Do it for the plot.
You want to what?
Let her come to the palace for a private show. We're always, like, every time the witch sings or does something, you're always like, no, no, no.
Is she a witch? I'm not saying no, I'm just saying let's make sure there's security.
So a lot of these characters, I'm learning, a lot of these NPCs that you're seeing are marryable. And you're like, oh no, keep them away. And I'm like, no, bring them in. There's a Glorb.
I'm already a married man.
You can marry, yeah, but you can divorce your spouse and marry Glorb. You get the so-and-so is marrying a fish person. Do you condemn this? Or you can literally, if you play your cards right, steal Glorb. And when it comes to the final ending, when, like, you know, you lose all your money or whatever and the peasantry is coming to kill you, Glorb saves you and you get like they're almost like a extra life, like in Mario.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright,
so, like,
we're in an ad break, I think.
Don't be so quick to push away these NPC moments. Lean in a little bit.
I wasn't trying to push away the NPC moment. I was being a rational leader. I was being
That's
like,
fair.
I don't want to ban her from performing, but there should be better security for her performances if people are getting out of control.
As somebody who worked as a security guard for a long time, I totally agree. We don't want, what was that event that went really horribly wrong?
You have to narrow that one down.
People got trampled in the crowd very recently. In the last, like, 2 years.
Oh, the one with Travis Scott?
That's the one.
Yeah, in Houston.
Yeah.
I forget what that was called, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Astro World. Astrofest?
Astro something or other.
Oh. Like, I've done security, so I know how easy it would have been for them to prevent that or fix that as it was happening. You just unlock the barricades and open the emergency exits. Bam, nobody would have died. Period. Like, it's just that fucking easy. But I've also been a patron in a crowd swell, and that shit is terrifying. I was like, my feet aren't touching the ground, and the whole crowd is just like, it's like being in a riptide in the ocean, and I was like, wow, if somebody died right now, no one would know until the music stopped, and that person just fell.
Well, I never had to worry about that being my size, so... But I also don't like going to places that are that crowded to begin with.
Yeah, I don't anymore either.
Alright, I guess then I will bribe you all for inviting her to the palace for a private show.
See if she's wifey material.
Get those votes in for C in particular.
Can you imagine if you had a wifey who's like can hypnotize people singing? You just be like, wait, you don't want to add your military to mine? My wife
like
has a song about that. You should listen.
A vampire wife that can glamour people?
Yeah.
I can see how that would be advantageous.
Mm-hmm.
gods be good. Instead of stopping this madness, we reward it. Your Chancellor extends an invitation to the songstress for a performance in your palace. It is graciously accepted. You can't wait to see what all the fuss is about.
I mean, you are of the East. Why, you wouldn't be afraid of it. You're
No.
like, Auntie, is that you?
Alright. No real movement on the, schemes front. But I also don't have an heir yet. Oh, well, there you go. Let's look at my heir real quick. Request for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small baby, small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask, my crown be passed to the council, filled with nervous silence. Let's say my daughter. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you cemented the stability of your kingdom. Your Holiness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter. What's her name? Vanja II.
Miss Vanjie.
Praise the ninth, Your Highness. I'm sure little Vanja II will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. I can't even remember what my ambition was.
Trade? Race trade?
I think it was trade. Yeah, trade. A private show. Your Majesty, the songstress has arrived. She's just tuning her lyre, and then she'll perform for us all. A few minutes later, the songstress sweeps into the council hall. She carries herself with incredible confidence, and immediately begins to pluck out a tune.
She's cute.
Her music is the most beautiful thing you've ever heard. You know, it just reminds me, especially with her hair. I don't know if you ever played Witcher 3.
I haven't never played any Witcher game. I've seen some of the show.
So there's a character, probably one of the bigger moments in that game. There's a character, a bard. I think her name is Pavetta or something like that. She plays a song where she sings about Geralt and Yennefer's romance. And it's a really great song. It's a really great moment. It just made me think of that.
There's some good bards in those. She reminds me of, I can't remember her name. I've only heard one of her songs, but it's like Chapel Roan or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she killed it at ACL. The entire grounds.
I saw a video of that. There was like a ton of people.
Yeah, some people online were like, no, that's AI or that's Photoshop or whatever, like when the picture first came out. But the security company that I work for was also doing stage management security for ACL.
Yeah.
And they were just showing their videos. They're like, no, it's absolutely.
No, like she's the only thing that's as close as big to Taylor Swift right now.
Oh yeah, she's killing it. But that's what that reminds me of.
Her music is the most beautiful you've ever heard. Your cheeks are damp with tears. The marshal begins sobbing. Even the spy master hides her face in her hands. Once I was a nobody, but now you'll kneel before me. What? I can't kneel before her. That's gonna lower my authority.
Stay standing, obviously.
Order the palace watch to arrest her. Stay standing. What? Hey, that's not what I chose. Your knees buckle and you find yourself kneeling before her. The rest of the council follows suit without hesitation. That is not what I chose. It would be treachery to show me to your treasury.
It wouldn't be.
Or it wouldn't be. Puncher.
Break free of the enchantment. Let's see if that works.
I want to punch her. Which one should I do?
Well, I would say break free, because if you punch her, I don't think you're going to punch her. But I feel like she might be aware of what your choices are.
You think I'm capable of breaking free of the enchantment?
We got it. Fingers crossed.
As soon as you try, the thought vanishes immediately from your mind. That's what I thought.
Oh no.
She took all my money. You show her down to your treasury and help her shovel gleaming piles of gold to a special sack that she had brought for the occasion. How clever of her. Now forget this day completely to wrap this up neatly. Forget everything that just happened. You go to bed with a raging headache. You wake up the following morning. The past 24 hours are a blur. It's a shame the songstress never arrived. I was looking forward to her performance. The nagging feeling I've forgotten something important. It's a common symptom of stress. And after the recent burglary, we're all a little on edge. Yeah, invite him to the palace, he said.
I like her. She's robbing from the rich to give to the poor.
She didn't give it to anyone.
But we're giving, you don't know, we're giving her We're inviting her into the narrative. Let's see where it goes.
That's what you get when you go after my fat stacks? I defended your fat stacks! Alright, I'm gonna tax the fuck out of you now, Wisp. Just wait. I gotta recover some of that money I lost, so prepare yourself. Alright. Your Majesty, we discovered another shipment of weapons and money on its way to a different group of would-be revolutionaries in the north. The Counts are funding rebellious peasants on our lands.
Lies and slander, Your Highness.
We found a receipt proving... Why don't you keep a receipt for that? We found a receipt proving that the weapons shipment was coming from the east. Who else could be behind this? How should the consul account for the accusation of the Counts? A. Order the Counts to pay a fine to the chiefs. B. Arrest a few prominent Counts and interrogate them. Well, I can't do this. Fund a massive far-reaching investigation. Even before I had my money stolen, I doubt I'd be able to afford that. Or D. We can't prove anything. Let matters lie.
Well, I can assure you, we aren't funding any rebellion. Obviously. I sit
Okay.
here right next to you. Like,
Fair enough. I mean, I can't argue it. That's ironclad logic in my view. So which one should I veto? A or B?
I would go with the monarch's vote. And go with
Monarch's
D.
vote.
Yeah. Cause save that veto for later.
Fair enough. We can't prove anything. Let the matter lie. This is the kind of power that you can have when you build a political coalition.
Mm-hmm. I see you, Joe. Remember, I cook your food. Arsenic tastes like almonds, and strychnine can't be traced.
Hey, don't make those threats on my... Those are all jokes. These are not threats for
It's not a threat.
poisoning.
For legal reasons, I'm just talking about flavor profiles. He is a chef.
There's only so many numbers to get, Lulu.
What numbers?
Numbers.
Oh, you know you're not wrong. I should have more. I should already have more. It's crazy. I haven't even collected the numbers that I'm due at this point.
I feel like you just escaped one right here.
I might have.
The Chiefs are upset. Well, perhaps upset is putting it mildly. Several chairs and wine glasses are thrown. A window is broken. East goes down. Oh, the north is fucking raging.
Joe says only flavors. He knows. He knows.
And now it's time for an auction.
We are meant to raise trade, correct?
Yes.
Alright.
We want trade.
So,
I think a bazaar. The A.
alright. See what I can do.
Alright. Let's have at it, y'all. Auction is open. Let's see, we have F. We have an observatory. We need that A. We gotta get that A. Alright, what do we end up with?
Oh, so close.
Observatory and oh, the Grandees got their farming. Those sons of bitches.
I was like, last second.
Let's deal with this issue of bankruptcy. The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. What the hell it all go? I could possibly say, Your Majesty, perhaps you have been spending a little too
There's no
freely.
surprise there.
Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. You get a bank loan, or sell off some crown jewels, or perhaps crack open some of your predecessors' tombs. Most were buried in piles of gold, or so I've heard. Let's see. I don't want a loan. It's gonna be one of these two.
I don't mind the tomb cracking, considering they're also my ancestors.
Lower stability. This lowers authority. I've got some authority that I can stand to,
Fair.
some authority that I can stand to lose. Although, cracking open the tombs gets me at least 500 more. Raises defiance. Who does it raise defiance on?
I don't know. Maybe me. Like, raise my defiance. Who cares? Maybe everybody though. Can't tell.
I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna try my luck on this one. You order the royal mausoleums dug into and looted. The result is quite a bounty. Golden mask, keeps of coin, precious jewels. Not everyone is as practical as your treasurer, however. The church denounces you as a grave robber. Nobles and peasants alike are disgusted by your greed. Alright, so defiance went up across the board. Stability went down one. Alright, fair enough.
I guess you gotta be nice to the chiefs come tax season.
At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the architect of the new golden age. But so far you've done a dismal job of it. The kingdom's trade is in ruins. Golden age, more like an age of dung, Your Majesty. Okay, well, fucking, why'd that make the North go bonkers?
We all went up to.
Your current ambition isn't working out for you. If you want to stop the nobles from overthrowing you, you need to pivot. Change your image.
Alright.
Your other advisors have some ideas. We should crush these disloyal nobles, smash their armies, and force them to submit. Your Majesty, if you would help us spread zeal of the Ninth God, the church will lend a full support. With the backing of the church, the nobles wouldn't dare move against you. The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of a revolution. Here's another idea. Declare war on the Ashmedian Empire. The nobles will forget their schemes if you win.
Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen that come up. Oh wait, farming and military. Let's see. Military's not great. Crush all those plotting against you. So that would raise authority, which is good. You've got good authority, and it would lower military. And we don't have strong militaries. So that's a good one. Become beloved by the common folk, which is raise stability and farming. Not a good idea.
Yeah, it's sounding like the crush those plotting against you is the better option.
Yeah, I agree.
A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin putting together my plans. But of course it won't be easy. Your priority is to raise authority in the kingdom's overall military as much as you can. And of course there can't be an open rebellion among the nobles. Alright, illegal logging. Your Majesty, I've received reports of logger bandits holed up in camps inside my ancient grove. I've sent patrols, but my people are too afraid to approach the cursed trees. No doubt they're under Countess Lulu's command. We must order her to pull the loggers out, lest they anger the tree spirits that dwell there.
By the blood of the dead, you have no proof the loggers are mine. Stop wasting the council's time.
Alright, what can be done about the illegal loggers in the northern grove? A. Hire mercenaries who aren't afraid of the trees to chase them out. B. Send the spy master to investigate the loggers and their funding. C. Set fire to the forest and smoke them out. Oh boy, that sounds bad. D. Leave them be. The grove is not important. Someone say rebellion.
C is a really bad idea.
C is a very bad idea.
very expensive.
A is too expensive, and C is just like a recipe for disaster.
Literally everything but C is expensive though. Like everything but C is gonna take money from you. Oh, wait, no. D will make you money.
These takes money from like the
Oh.
nobles.
Oh, I see. That's a plus, not a minus.
Well, this is when you see the little bag, that's a noble's money. The stack of coins is the treasury. So, these two will, these.
I think B sounds good. If it's giving money, it means that it has an outcome that is conclusion.
I'm gonna vote for B.
Yeah.
I'm voting for B.
C's a bad idea. C ends the narrative. It doesn't give you a new cool narrative. It just ends the narrative.
Well, that's why they voted for it, I suppose.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
But it's tied, and guess what? Monarch breaks the tie. So long to the set fire to the forest.
You guys are supposed to be the spiritual ones. The North is all like...
it's your forest that you're wanting to preserve. Why are you trying to burn it down?
Yeah.
The spy master is quick and quiet. Barely a week later, she returns with her report. I found receipts from all across the East mentioning the sale of magical lumber, which seems incredibly popular and especially profitable. Hey, you got rich.
Meh.
She presents a wad of papers as evidence. Blood and stars, woman, you've made your point. Okay, that's you, actually.
We've no ancient groves in the East, and as counts, actually appreciate exotic woods. The Joker aren't using the trees for anything. Such a waste of is a crime itself.
I'll warn you once more, the grove is ancient, powerful, and sacred. You have to do something about this, Your Highness. Alright, what am I doing? Countess Lulu must cease logging immediately? She may continue logging if she shares the profits. She makes a good point, I'll let her continue logging. I mean, their defiance can't get any higher, so...
It really doesn't matter.
There you go. Your greatness, you don't understand, these trees are dangerous.
Dangerous? What are they gonna do? Wave their branches around in protest?
Her question is answered only a few months later when the loggers, despite Joker's continued protest, reach the heart of the ancient grove. Almost overnight, the forest comes alive as if defending itself. The trees uproot and start walking, talking, and devouring the hapless lumberjacks. But they don't stop there. Before long, they're rampaging across the north. Villages are destroyed and merchants are snatched from the roads and eaten alive.
Nothing changed.
Nothing changed. The North is already like destitute.
Nothing changed.
Sorry, North. Sorry, guys. You're already in pretty lousy shape.
I felt like Hurricane Milton. It was like, well, it's already fucked. Like.
Northern sagas tell of Old Hel's horn, once gifted to mortals by the honey-blooded prince himself, then lost to the snows of time, never to be found again, until now. I have it. Old Hel has spoken. Last night, during the storm, I beseeched the drunken vessel himself, and lo, did lightning strike the earth far to the north. That is where we will find the horn. You mean in the frozen wastes? Aye. Have everyone muster their best warriors. We're heading into the domain of the ice giants. For the next stage, the chief's scheme, they must raise their military to 5 or more in 2 seasons.
Yay.
Okay.
But we also have to raise military. Right?
No, I
or
think we
lower
lower
military.
it.
Okay, cool.
The legend of the Ninth Herald is spreading rapidly. Deep in the south, a number of grandees celebrate. Oh, they reached their goal too. They got their farming up.
Blast!
Haha, peasants all over the south are flocking to you, Zeremia. I knew you could do it. Praise be to the ninth god. Praise be, but this is just the beginning. With him on our side, we will capture the minds of the common folk and lead our holy crusade against the false monarch. The people still need a push, however. With the right amount of chaos, the peasants will soon be ready to take up arms for you. For the next stage of their scheme, the grandees must lower stability as much as possible in 2 seasons. Oh boy.
Got plenty of money.
cut those taxes there. It's too much defiance. There's too much defiance.
You don't have to worry about my defiance. I can't rebel. It's against my goal.
I think that's about all I can do here. But I could raise your taxes.
Meh. I'd raise my defiance.
Let's stick with that then. Alright. North is on the verge of a rebellion. Ambition, tyranny. You've done some redecorating of the throne room, anticipating your future as an iron-fisted tyrant. When the marshal walks in, she whistles appreciatively. I like what you've done with the place. Lots of chains and spikes. Is that a working Iron Maiden? I oiled the hinges myself. Had it shipped from Tablet, or why don't you step inside and try it out? Jesus, why am I threatening the marshal? I'll just say I oiled it myself. Very good. A master artificer looks after their tools. That's nothing. You pull a lever in your throne, and a trapdoor opens just to the left of just to the marshal's left. Beneath is a pit of writhing snakes, all deadly, of course.
Not all snakes.
Ha! Classic. Let them try to vote against you now. She composes herself. I've been surveying the troops across the kingdom. This is in the marshal's report. They're a complete mess, barely know how to march in line. One of them want to fight against a training dummy, and I've been asked to give him a medal. Oh, what do we do? Or this is your fault. I'm gonna blame this guy. The marshal looks like she'd like to argue, but shuts her mouth. I'll see what I can do to fix this bloody fiasco. To improve your chances of victory, focus on increasing the kingdom's military and authority as much as possible in the next 2 seasons. The challenge will decrease in difficulty with each failed attempt. I haven't seen evidence of that part. I mean, I don't want to raise
A lot of
these
times
guys
I don't
military.
feel like there's any opportunities.
No, usually once you get to this stage, this is where things start to fall apart.
Dun, dun, dun.
Pushing for change. After a particularly long session of the council, Sabino comes to find you in your chambers. By the 9th, I don't know how you stand all that talking. I like to talk as much as anyone, maybe more, but sometimes you have to stand up and take action. Last is the way things do. I know exactly what you mean. Well, what can you do? I was thinking, what if we did something to make things better? I've been writing to a monastery in the south. They're using a particular herb to treat wounds, but no one's doing it on a wide scale. If I had the...
The fuck was that?
What?
Noise.
Oh, it's her feeder. She's eating. Oh, Suki. You didn't have to run away, lady.
Sounded like scratchy scratches. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's not... I need to replace the battery in it. If I had the equipment and regents, we could do all kinds of research to help people. Ordinary people too, not just the nobles with the money for doctors. Oh my god, that costs so much fucking money. We'll need to be careful with the budget.
I like that.
Do that. We are blessed. Never fear. I'll talk with the treasurer within a week. Nay, they eat. They kiss her cheek before hurrying out to enact their plans. The military in the south is increased to adequate. Here we go. The trees are attacking. Your Majesty, ever since those bird brain counts tried to cut down our ancient grove, the trees have been rampaging across the north.
You just said the forest was haunted. Lots of forests are haunted. You should have said composed of ancient cursed trees that swallow people whole.
The grove is older than the kingdom itself. It's no wonder it held such power. Please, your greatness, assemble the council. We have to appease the trees.
This does sound like an argument between me and Jeff.
What can be done to stop the army of angry trees devastating the north? Set fire to the north.
No.
Search for a wizard to destroy the trees. Could veto that one right off the bat. Bring in eastern soldiers to help fight. That's not gonna help. The chiefs could deal with this alone. Vetoing the wizard option.
a rough one.
Yeah. Well, Council, it's up to you.
Am I the only one voting? Tell me I'm not the only one voting, guys. Oh, I don't like that option.
Chiefs can deal with this alone. I mean, there are really no good options
There's
here.
no good options. I just didn't want to lower stability. And 0 seemed like a bad idea. We don't know if 0 could still have a win chance, but I don't know.
Well, everybody seems to want to set fire to the door.
Oh, you fucking pyros. This is bad. Like, the North is literally voting to set their cities on fire.
Because they want to lower stability, even though they've already done that.
Yeah, but that limits their chances to do anything in the future.
With grim determination, the council votes to burn the entire forest. Of course, the forest is mobile, which presents a much harder challenge. In the end, the chiefs are forced to light a lot of fires. Soon, half the north is burning. Oh, stability went all the way to 1. Farming can't go lower. But once the smoke clears, the ancient killer trees are no more. May they never return.
If it gets any lower.
That's not good. Deep in the back rooms of the royal palace, the Eastern Counts are poring over secret letters and scribe diagrams. On the wall is a corkboard filled with pins and crisscross colored string.
The monarch didn't marry Vostok, but at least they have an heir now.
Indeed, but the clock is ticking. Peasants all across the kingdom are losing faith in the Ninth. And it's the work of those chiefs. They're undermining the church, and no one knows why.
Then we've got to keep up our efforts. Monarch Vanja isn't going anywhere on our watch.
Hello, it is me and my brain is all dippy. Yo, what's up, Toaster? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? And you joined the Chiefs.
Of course. Forever alone.
Well, he was already in the Chiefs,
I
though.
know.
The Counts must continue to aid the monarchy by countering other region schemes. They will win the game if the monarch completes their ambition. I think I like what I have. I'll stick with my laws. Ungatunga. We eat snow and shit rocks. Fair enough.
Rock on.
A letter arrives. Your spouse Sabino is busy reading their letters when they gasp. God above, can this be born? Surely I can't have an enemy among the chiefs. This cannot stand. What's happening? At least Grandy Vince thinks I'm doing a good job. But Chief Toaster says that herbs are dangerous, that researching them will lead to ruin. Ignore the naysayers. Carry on. Oh, that's cost so much money. Let's meet with Maniacal Toaster. Or if this is controversial, we should stop.
Don't stop.
Let's meet with Toaster. You invite Maniacal Toaster to the palace. When he arrives, Vince has come along too. Royal Consort Sabino invited me to be a voice of reason. A voice of reason? By Old Helt's horn, we have no idea what these herbs do. These potions are nothing but a dangerous waste of time and money.
Vaccines.
Do you want to read her stuff?
No,
too?
no, go ahead.
Errant nonsense, I assure you. Enough, the research will go ahead. Maniacal Toaster will help fund the research. Alright, we'll stop.
Make Toaster fund the research, for sure.
Also, I just downed a bunch of NyQuil, so let's see how long I can stay up. I don't trust herbs. Herbs have, like, greens and stuff. You say as you just downed a bunch of NyQuil. I'm gonna make you fund our research. Alright. That Defiance in the north went back up. Farming went back up, though, in the north. Farming went up to 2 in the east, and in the south it went up a bit. And the military went up a bit across the board. I don't know why you're so defiant, North. It seems to be good all around. Thank you for doing what needed to be done, dear one. I promise by the 9th I'll make it work. And they do. Soon the new herbal potions become popular across the kingdom, despite grumbling from the nobles. Peasants report healing injuries that could have killed them before. Many are delighted with your spouse's achievements, sending showers of letters and gifts to the palace. Well, that should have
raised stability.
Yeah, I was gonna say that should have raised stability. You medicine men and your science. Whatever happened to smearing mud all over our bodies and bearing ourselves to ferment and weaken injuries? Well, I mean, I guess there's nothing against doing that today still, Toaster, if that's what you're all about. I don't know if you'd like the outcome of that. Leech medicine. Your Majesty, I assume you're familiar with the Grandee's latest puppet, the so-called Knights Herald? Zeramia, she's a fraud. Quite so. Yet the Grandees are pushing Zeramia as their claimant to your throne, to be put there by force if necessary. With how unstable the kingdom is, it's high time they made a move. We'll need to shore things up fast. Offer tax breaks to common folk to increase the monarch's popularity. Have Inquisitor denounce Zeramia's heretical claims, delays their scheme for one season. Allow the Knights Herald to continue as she please.
Definitely B.
No, I think A is the better option.
No, it's not. It lowers your
No, it raises my stability.
Oh, it does.
It lowers my
authority. It lowers your authority, which you need to raise. But alright, you say A, I'll go A. You are the monarch.
You're right. B. I'm gonna vote for B. All right, let's. Who? The Chiefs? I need the Chiefs to be with me on this one. I bet you don't even pass a baby under. Oh, I didn't start it yet. There we go. Oh. I bet you don't even pass a baby under a donkey 3 times to cure a cold anymore. Why does that sound like something that people used to actually do?
I don't even know why that would make sense.
None of that kind of stuff makes sense in retrospect, but you know. You ever watch Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman?
I did. I was kind of forced to. I was on a reservation. Like,
wait, they forced you to watch that there?
Well, it was like everybody watched it.
Oh.
Every single like trailer or bunkhouse room when that show came on was playing it, or we would be playing Chicken Feet while it was on. It was just because she was like into an indigenous dude.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, her
actually, I don't remember any of that show. I just remember the show itself.
She was like a doctor, but then her love interest was like an indigenous dude. So of course we were watching it on the reservation.
There were a lot of like shows at that time where like an indigenous person was like the sidekick of some sort. Remember Renegade?
Oh, yeah. It was very on trend at the time. It was really weird.
Like there was a character in Twin Peaks. There was Renegade, where Lorenzo Lamas's partner or buddy or whatever was like, I forget the guy's name, but like he was obviously indigenous.
Yeah, if you didn't look South American, you weren't considered indigenous. It was like, there's a whole like 2 countries above the equator, right? Like, cut us a fucking break. Not all of us are as melanin blessed.
The High Inquisitor sends one of her most trusted servants to the south. If anyone can expose these so-called miracles, it will be him. It won't delay the Grandees forever, as one miracle is debunked, another even more extravagant is promised. Many southern peasants don't care either way. The Grandee stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. Alright. Stargazing. This simply can't go on, Your Majesty. These arch buffoons think they know everything, but they know nothing of the Ninth God's wrath. Please, Your Majesty, we found a perfect site for an observatory, high in the southern hills, but it's on Grandee Vince's lands, and he refuses to let us build there. Such things are heresy. The stars are just as big and close as the Ninth God intended. Who put you up to this idea, I bet it was one of those counts, like Lulu.
I was outvoted.
Oh man, people hate your ass.
I was literally voting for the Bazaar. We love an observatory, though.
Should the scholars build an observatory on Vince's lands? Everybody should be cool with that.
Right?
Why oppose an observatory? Observatories are awesome.
Are you worried that your ninth god isn't as powerful as you think he is? Is that why? Is that why you don't want people looking up?
I am gonna bribe everyone. I will give you money. You will have money if you vote for A. Because it's pretty obvious that observatories are awesome. Just remove all the sick blood from your body, and your body will make healthy blood. Jesus told me so when I was sick from those things I ate off the ground. I mean, there is medical precedence for bloodletting. There's a reason why those Silicon Valley billionaires have their own blood boys. Observatories piss off the gods and encourage floods and volcanoes. Money? Money? And then everybody votes for it. I better win that dice roll, though. Hey, alright. The grandees grumble and groan, but construction goes ahead. Over time, the observatory provides new jobs and brings many traveling scholars to the area, paying for itself many times over. Well, if it pays for itself many times over, then... And it made the trade prosperous there, it shouldn't raise their defiance.
Well, they're religious. Of course they don't want people looking at the stars.
These jerks. Unbeknownst to the rest of the kingdom, a great battle has taken place in the frozen waste. Chief Haunted Wisp staggers home to his clan hall, where Shalane is waiting. It is done. The ice giants have been defeated at great cost. Behold, the horn of Oddheld. He brandishes the horn. As he brandishes the horn, the room goes silent. A crooked old ram's horn, by the looks of it, but as big as a person's head and inlaid with gold and ancient runes of power. By each and every god. This horn has the power to collapse buildings, cause earthquakes, even destroy mountains. We must assemble the other chiefs at once to decide how it will be used. Alright, this is for the North. North voters only. Either threaten to destroy the kingdom's food supplies, or sneak into the capital and collapse the palace onto the monarch's head. That's a very direct approach. How are we all voting?
I was like, the most people are in the north. No one's gonna vote. Come on with it. Joe, where you at?
We've got Wisp and Joe that are remaining neutral, I suppose.
You want me to aggravate him? Because I will.
You know what? I'm gonna go with wait, hold on. Wisp voted.
Let's see. Vote. Thank you.
There
Love
we
you.
go. Okay.
Wife shit.
With this horn, we'll collapse mountains and castles and swallow up farmlands. No one can stop us. Before we can make demands, we need their attention. We'll see that their food supplies are precarious enough to make them desperate, and then we'll make our move. Aye, we'll give them a demonstration of its power. Then an ultimatum. Crown Shaylin or starve. For the final stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower other regions' farming to a combined total of 7 or less. Okay. So the chiefs are pretty much almost at the end.
Yeah.
And the grandees are still working their way in the middle of their scheme.
If we don't win this season, we lose.
Pretty much. What can we do? Let's see what the ambition. Let's see how our ambition's doing. The marshal requests that you come to the war room first thing in the morning as she has news from her troops. Listen to the marshal's report. Damn it! Alright, we're fucked. We're fucked. Not enough training, not enough weapons, not enough gumption. They're a bunch of lily-livered cowards. To improve your chances of victory, focus on increasing the military and authority as much as possible in the next 2 seasons. The challenge will increase with each failed attempt. Alright, well, hopefully that means that'll make it a little easier for us here. Alright, which one do we want to do? A fossil unearthed or a royal enthusiast?
Royal enthusiast?
Your Majesty, the royal consort has amassed a great deal of popularity lately. I hate to blow my own trumpet, as it were, but I have to admit that the knaves were pretty fond of me these days. Hundreds of letters have been arriving at the palace. Some of them have even been making needle points depicting the two of you. Grimacing, they hold up a monumentally ugly piece of embroidery showing you and your spouse sitting in a castle, you think. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice and say, how charming. It's quite sweet, isn't it? Look, some of them even made replica coronets like the ones we wore at our wedding. Oh, and a group of my biggest fans want to come for a tour of the palace. What do you think? Uh-oh. I caution against this idea, Your Highness. A certain distance from the peasantry affords respect for the royal family. Eliminating that distance, well, it could have repercussions. Pshaw. Would that really be a problem? They're enamored with us already. Surely it will only heighten their support.
They could raise our stability but lower our authority. Hey, look at what I said.
Yeah, exactly. You nailed it. They're open the gates. They can tour the palace. No, I don't want more people stomping around. If Sabino deals with it, I don't mind.
So we can choose to lose a moment of authority to raise our stability. But how much stability do we need? Mouse over your little crown there?
Authority, you mean?
Yeah. It doesn't say.
Doesn't say.
I don't know if I don't think it's a good idea for you to lose stability, but to lose.
I need more authority. I need a buffer. I need a buffer here.
So you can't do either of those. Because if you lower... Oh, wait. No, sorry. I'm getting stability.
They're the same.
Authority.
They're the same.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difference is, like, as far as degree, but...
Yeah. So probably the middle one, I guess?
The middle one doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of want that extra buffer.
Alright, do it.
Oh, good thing I love the vote then.
Let her deal with it? Question mark?
Do you think in the next few events anything will happen that'll affect my stability negatively?
If anybody else has anything to say about it.
I'm going to choose the first one. Wonderful, I'll arrange it directly. Without delay, the tour is announced. There begins a long haul of citizens trundling around the palace in muddy boots, staring through windows and poking things that they shouldn't. You get little work done and no peace at all. Okay, my stability went up one and my authority went down one. The nobles call you the peasant friend and laugh behind their hands at the increasing production of needle points made in your image. But among the commoners, you and Sabino have never been more popular. Okay, so snobs don't like me, but whatever. I gotta get some monies. I miss having my founder's badge. The NyQuil is taking hold. I'm gonna see if I can make it to bed. Good stream, good job. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Toaster. I appreciate it.
Good night.
Have a good rest of your night. Good news, Your Highness. The observatory has already made some exciting discoveries. We've even worked on a second equatorial room. Though there is a small problem. While digging more foundations, builders found bones in the rocks. From the size of the things, the beast they came from must be larger than the observatory itself. How exquisite? Well, they're just bones, aren't they? Like a giant, spooky, scary skeleton? He lowers his voice. The builders are saying it might be a flying reptile.
It's a dragon.
Oh. No one dares say the name these days. It's been 700 years since a dragon was seen in the kingdom. And back then, it was catastrophic. Reported dragon bones have been found in the south. Should the building of the new observatory continue? Carry on building? Who cares about old fossils? Carefully excavate the bones? Don't mess with dragons. Abandon the observatory entirely.
I don't know, what do you think A or B would be more conducive to a future narrative with dragons?
A.
A?
I think A.
Let's see where the dragons go.
Alright, voting is open. else is idle. We're all AFK.
Sleep, sleep. Ah.
Vince bows, looking relieved. Progress continues, though the workers report rumbles in the ground that causes sleepless nights. Alright.
This might be it for us.
I think so. Well, I mean with this stream.
Oh wait, no, I think we bumped them out of their farming. We might be good.
We did bump them out of their farming.
We might be good. Well, let's
Maybe.
see.
I don't know what the Chiefs are up to. Yeah, we did bump them out of their farming. The counts are gathered in an empty council hall late at night. A new report from one of their spies has just come in. Drakhov's bones. The chiefs retrieve some ancient horn that they say is from their gods. They want to use it to take down Monarch Vanja and put Shalin in their place.
Bah, what do we care about some old horn? Everyone knows those pagan gods are about as real as mermaids. Mermaids are real in this game.
Real or not, that horn has power. The spy master tells me it can collapse mountains with a single tooth.
The chiefs will make their move soon. We just have to delay them long enough for Monarch Vanja to solidify their power. It shouldn't be long now. Our monarch is on the verge of greatness. I can feel it.
The counts must continue to aid the monarch by countering other region schemes. They will win the game if the monarch completes their ambition. Okay. The Grandees. The south swells with devotees from across the kingdom. They've come to see Zarabia, the Knight's Herald, in action. Some even take to the fields in service of their would-be queen, filling the southern storehouses. Oh, their farming jumped up a bit.
No.
What is their ambition again? Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. In the picturesque town of I'll do not pronounce that.
Alertsy?
Alertsy?
Alertsy.
The Grandee's holy claimant delivers a speech to raucous applause. Two figures stand in an alcove nearby. If our army were strong enough, we could take the palace by force. A crusade? That sounds promising, though I suggest we leave it up to the Ninth God. Surely he will intervene on Zaramia's behalf. Grandees, how many of y'all are in here? It's just Vince, huh? Alright, Vince, what are you gonna do? Launch a holy war to claim the throne or pray for a miracle? Launch a holy war. As the vote is called, cheers erupt in the cramped hall of the Grandee Vince's villa. For the Ninth God, death to the Pretender, death to Monarch Vanja. In the final stage of their scheme, the Grandees must raise their military to at least 7. Okay. Oh, we got an auction going. Let's see, so...
Did we want to raise military or lower military? Oh, not an option.
I think we have to raise military.
Okay.
I think.
Let's see.
I don't really know how to review the Monarch's ambition.
It has to be in the little... Never mind.
It doesn't bring up a little pop-up though.
I don't know, and I can't look at mine.
So I guess either focus on a fortress or authority. I don't think I have anything to use my authority. Yeah, I guess just the fortress it is. And the auction has begun. think I'm gonna call it after this auction. Wisp has too much money. I've been too kind by not taxing him more. Oh, she's back. You gotta get your camera time. You know how we do it. You gotta get your camera time. There you go. Say hi to everyone.
Paying bills.
Yep.
Hey, Mama. Nice hat.
She's getting spooked out. I'm gonna put her on the ground here.
I see those claws receding slowly.
It's okay, Seagull.
Okay, sweet baby.
Thank you very much. Wait, don't stick your foot out. There we go. There you go. And she immediately took off as fast as possible. Alright, Fortress and Farming is down one. Awesome. That's what I like to see. Although, panic in the council. Why is there panic in the council? Your Majesty, I bring bad news from the north. We were receiving reports of...
I'm sure your news can wait. I bring urgent tidings from the east that demand the monarch's attention at once.
Wait your turn, you ignorant dolt. Why don't you settle your quarrel outside? Meanwhile, I have news from the south that really is urgent. Alright. Shut up, everyone. The north is increasingly lawless, Your Highness. Some of the chiefs have taken advantage, declaring themselves independent of your rule.
Is that all? By the blood of the dead, the eastern courts are corrupt. Your Grace, judges are letting off the vilest criminals in return for the slightest bit of coin.
My news is worse still. The cities of the south are being consumed with riots on a weekly basis. Our citizens want to overthrow the monarch and elect a competent ruler. All these problems have arisen because your kingdom is increasingly unstable, Your Majesty. Something must be done. What do you suggest? Unfortunately, we lack resources to tackle all these problems at once. We must vote on which matter to prioritize. Okay. A. Send troops to bring the independent chiefs back into the kingdom. Reform the eastern courts, or restore order to the cities of the south.
They all raise stability. We don't want to lower farming, which isn't an option.
I feel like B is the move.
Okay.
I'm gonna vote for B. I think B is the move.
As you said.
B will bring stability to our kingdom. Suki is like a less fat version of my paw. That's funny that you say that, because she's actually kind of chunky. Like, when I first got her, she was scrawny. She was a scrawny little cat, and then she plumped up pretty soon after. It's why I have those feeders there. Those feeders are chip reader feeders. So, like, if she walks up to the feeder, and it's not hers, it'll read the chip and it won't open for her, so she can't eat her sister's food.
I've been thinking about getting that for my pets.
Here's what I thought. I thought she was eating all of Galby's food, which is why she was getting bigger. But then once I got those, I realized, no, Galby barely eats. She just eats all of her food. Like, Suki just eats all of her own food, like, much quicker than Galby does, and then just doesn't lose it. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, okay, so she wasn't eating her sister's food. Oh, I break the tie. Send troops to bring back the independent north, or reform the eastern courts. Reforming the courts. The corrupt Eastern judges are stubborn. When you try to remove them from their post, they retaliate by enforcing all the old forgotten laws that everyone had agreed to ignore. Suddenly, merchants are legally required to wear blindfolds on weekends, and every coin must be passed under the nose of a cat before it's spent. Trade grinds to a halt. Well, I guess trade can't go any lower in the East. Once the stupid laws are repealed, you enact crucial reforms. No more corruption in the East, or at least less of it. And then defiance goes down. The crisis in the East has been squashed, making the kingdom as a whole slightly more stable. But the nobles of other regions feel that you're ignoring their problems. So, well, whatever. Can't do anything about that. But stability did go up. That was going to happen one way or another, regardless of who I chose. But at least this way, stability goes up. And the military, you know, is still fine. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it for the night. What? Follow age? What is that? What does that mean, Vince? Yeah, alright. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we spent a lot of time on that subway.
That was intense.
Yeah.
Like the circus.
Okay. I've got a decent feeling about this guy's reign. I feel like Vanja has a... It's probably close to 50-50 on surviving, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that plays out next time. Night all, good night. Thanks for streaming, guys. Hey, thanks for joining. I appreciate it as always. Let me see. Where's my thing at? It was a good session?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we only played 2 of those games, and one of them kind of sucked. The body cam game actually was pretty decent, though. Even if it did fuck with my lights somehow.
Yeah, that was a wild one.
I'm gonna have to block that out of my memory when I go to bed. But I'm gonna try to cut videos of my reviews of all these games, just little short ones, and post them. But this was fun. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it as always, and thank you everybody out there for joining me as well. That's a command for finding out how long you've been following, but then I clicked on my own name. Oh, okay. That one with the repetitive audio gave me a slight migraine. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
I can understand that, though, for sure. How long have you been following? I didn't see any response pop up to that. I guess maybe it just shows you on your own. Oh, next Saturday, I think, is when we have that RSVP. Twitch has like a Texas streamers meet and greet that happens. I guess they try to do it periodically, but they're doing one here in Austin next Saturday. So I think we're gonna go to that if you're still down.
Yeah, I'd completely forgotten about it, honestly.
Yeah.
ADHD.
Well, we're gonna go to that. I don't think it's gonna like cut into any streaming time. I think it actually is fairly early on, but I don't know. I'll have to see.
I'm still waiting for Lulu to stream. Well, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Joe and I are actually moving into a new apartment, which is gonna be great because one of the things that held me up from streaming is the fact that I'm in a 400 square foot space. So there's so much going on directly behind me and super tight. But we're moving into a bigger place in November, and it is the top of my priority list as soon as I get done unpacking. So sometime after Thanksgiving.
Sometime after Thanksgiving. Then she can play all the spooky games and scream at the top of her lungs in the comfort of her new home.
And I'll probably put my alerts for tips and things as a scary scream noise, so you'll get to scare the piss out of me.
I like streaming too, and being in this basement where I can't set up all my stuff stops me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I mean, this is just a spare room, so it was pretty easy. I already designated this as my streaming room as soon as I moved into this place, so yeah, I get it though. I get it. My Elgato green screen is 8 foot wide. You should just use like I use the NVIDIA broadcast and just use the remove background. Like it's not perfect, but I don't need a giant ass green screen behind me to do that. They also just updated it to where like you could replace the background. I haven't messed around with that yet, but like if I wanted some fancy background back there, I guess I can put it up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should look into that. That's all right. Thank you everybody for joining me. I appreciate it. 3.5 hours, so a pretty solid night. I'll be back on Tuesday. No idea what I'll do then, but I'll do something. Thank you for joining me again.
Of course.
Take it easy, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Bye, guys.